Oh my god.
Traveling to New Queen Street.
To tell you all about the free version.
Marquette, what about you?
Marquette.
Oh, sorry.
Get it right.
My bad.
You have a high level of whiteness, so I'm not gonna hold this against you.
Okay. I'm very.
Like you surf, right?
I do surf.
Exactly.
There's a
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
When,
So,
remember
don't worry.
when you came to like dap me up? I totally butchered
That was
it.
awkward as hell. I figured like
I'm too white, bro.
you're
You
in
gotta give me
show
a
business,
handshake.
You've met some of the blacks, but apparently not.
I'm too white. I
Yeah.
only do
It's all
handshakes.
good.
What's your way of dapping up?
the way every
did
black
this.
guy does it.
No. He did like this thing, and I instantly my
Don't
like
look so awkward with
anxiety
it,
just
though.
like went
Crazy. It was crazy. No.
I was like, fuck. How do I do this?
Yeah, it was special. Yeah, like you hang around a lot of the blacks, right? So you know what we do.
His wife does.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. You're cool with me. You're cool with me. Jesus Christ.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
What the hell is that?
All right.
Never mind.
All right, so one thing I'm curious about, though, I don't know if you're curious, is like if you do OnlyFans, like why do you also have to be a scuba diver, right? It's like why can't you just do OnlyFans? And what are you making that? You do OnlyFans, you're also like a fucking scuba diver.
Or is it underwater photography?
I worked as a shark feeder for a lot of years, and then I switched to underwater portraits. But
Yeah.
I started OnlyFans basically just because it was fun, and
Yeah.
then secondly so that I could buy nicer camera equipment.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Strangely, though, I do get a vibe from you. Is like if you were say you were putting in an application, like if you had to apply to OnlyFans with like a resume, a job resume, right? Would you say that the throat game is one of your strengths? Because I sense that from you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is one of my strengths.
That's amazing. Okay. Just
You detected it?
no, it's something.
just-
Yeah. It's a sense. A lot of you know, but Little House on the Prairie though. I'm just curious. How have you never had a man?
She's 20, so.
I'm 20 and I was traveling around a lot. I had personal issues, family related, and a lot of health issues. And I realized that, well, I've also had a lot of very strong values. So I had a lot of opportunities, but I could just see early on that if it wasn't going to work, I only wanted to date for a long-term relationship. If it wasn't going to work, it
For
was
marriage or for a long-term relationship?
Yeah, for marriage. And
Okay.
if it wasn't going to work, I could see that early on. I thought I'm not going to waste my time or their time. And I also just had a lot of health conditions and family things. And I just thought,
Are you religious?
I would say I'm Christian, but I'm not extremely
Okay.
religious. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
You trying to set her up with Chase?
Who knows? Wait, so, and you do, okay, so you do ballet. Also, I don't know if you mentioned this, you're also like really big in the carnivore. Like you only eat meat, correct?
Yeah.
Like meat, salt, water.
Well, animal products, but yeah, meat, salt, water, and that's
Okay.
essentially it. And some coffee, but yeah.
How long have you been doing carnivore?
2 years in January.
I need to get on that.
Yes.
I need to get on
I
that.
can help you with that.
Okay. Oh, why don't I call you instead of, because I'm going to probably butcher it again, Saint?
Saint? Cool.
Is that it?
Fantastic.
Okay. So, your relationship status?
I usually don't discuss it.
Oh.
Can I skip it?
Give us a hint.
Yeah.
Give us a hint.
I'm doing what Adam would do if he was a boss, which is to say,
Adam is a boss. For the record.
which is to say that my lady's 100% monogamous and only wants to be monogamous, and then I do what I want to do.
I see. So do you have, would you say you have a main piece, a main chick, and side hoes, side chicks?
No, because every woman I deal with is conservative, so every woman I would deal with, it would be for the potential of having in a long-term relationship. So I try not
Okay.
to deal with dirt bags.
So you, like multiple, do you want multiple wives?
I wouldn't ever get married legally, and obviously polygyny is illegal in the United States.
Right.
But, we keeping things open, see if we can, make a contribution out here.
So you have multiple concurrent, long-term, one-directional, monogamous relationships?
With conservative women, correct.
I see. Okay. All right. What's the pitch? Because I feel like how do you pitch it to the chicks? Because I'm sure a lot of guys would love that, where their girls are monogamous to them. They don't sleep with other guys, but they can have multiple
Are you sure
women.
a lot of guys wouldn't want to be like Adam and, have their woman in them streets?
I mean, she's not really in the street. She just shoots porn with other guys from time to time. I feel like a lot of people like to extrapolate from our actual monogamous relationship and take the porn element and act as if that's what we're doing on a consistent basis, when in reality, her and I are faithful to each other.
Number one, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I am just teasing you. So
That's not a possibility.
I just want to throw that out there. But I think it's strange if you put terminology on something and you're using what's called euphemistic circumlocution. You're trying
Smaller
to make
words.
No.
I don't know how effective that's going to be.
I got you. What's a euphemism? What's a euphemism?
Smaller words.
Oh, damn. Okay, goddamn.
No,
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
smaller words.
I got you. I got you.
Women.
Right.
Euphemism is a nice way of saying something.
Right.
Right.
And
That sounds more-
circumlocution. Anyways, look.
I said that there's a lot of women on this panel, so
I
we
got
need
you.
smaller
Yeah,
words.
let me
We're
break this
simple-minded
down.
creatures.
Oh, we got a pearl on our hands over here.
So here's the thing. You know damn well you're not monogamous.
We are off camera.
Right. So it's like going into the metaverse is not necessary. There's no life on camera and life off camera. It's either you're monogamous or you're not monogamous.
If you got a movie role and you kissed a girl
But-
in the movie role, would you still be monogamous in your relationship? I mean, I realize that the sex thing is more of a real physical act, right?
Did you compare a movie kiss? You compared a movie kiss to your girl getting smacked down?
It literally
by
is.
still
They're
an
making a
intimate
piece of
act.
content. They're making a film.
I actually agree with him. I would say that's not being monogamous.
I feel like you're
too.
intentionally misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No, not at all.
I
Not
mean,
at
it's
all.
pretty obvious that there is a difference between doing things off camera.
Let me
and
ask
on
you a
camera,
question.
right?
If you think I'm intentionally misunderstanding, you think if we took a poll right now, we said, would you
Hello,
consider
baby.
Adam's relationship monogamous? Would people vote yes, it's monogamous, or no, it's not monogamous?
Obviously, it
Where would
comes
the
with a
majority
very
be?
big caveat that says,
Why must there be a
on
caveat?
camera, the rules are slightly
But that's the whole point. There's no caveat. You're creating a
no, there
false
is a caveat.
frame.
I just named the caveat.
You're
I
creating
think
a
everybody
false
here actually
frame.
understands it, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
think
that's not true.
everybody- You see all the girls nodding their head?
No, that's because you have 3 conservative individuals here, and then you have everyone else here is in sex
Even
work.
She just said she understands what I'm saying. right?
She's not in sex work. She's.
I
Yeah,
would
but why
say
they put her between? This is confusing, right?
Oh yeah.
because she's pretty and I need her next to me.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
if
what's
it
your
works to
job?
be like conservative and then OnlyFans
on a
girls,
scale.
Oh, yeah,
they
hold
would
on.
switch. But
That is true.
Hold on,
That is
just
true.
one sec, guys.
Mr. Adam 666, do not insult our intelligence. Your wife is a sex worker. There is no monogamy. You are the one pretending.
Settled.
I'm a sex worker as well.
Settled. Correct.
Yeah.
And you
Adam
both have
666.
herpes.
What the? I thought it's 22.
Yeah.
It's Adam 16.
Oh, that's
What
funny.
the?
Because
Cut 22.
that was like the double number.
Yeah, there was like a play on.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep things a little pleasant.
LLLLLLLLL donated $200. My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh my god, bro. Okay.
They pay money to do this?
Can people type bad words in there? Like,
Chocolate comes back like this.
Bro, why you gotta fucking? Oh my god.
Feeding it. She's feeding it.
Don't seed that shit.
I
Oh
listen
my
to
god.
women. Don't.
I like how that was her favorite go-to. She's like the N-word, for example.
Well, I'm just wondering.
You guys were having a little back and forth, I guess, on.
Well, we both know we're not going to agree on that, but I think it's very disingenuous to call it monogamy when it's not monogamy. And the only reason
Monogamy off camera.
that's like me saying that, inside of this room,
You don't
fill in
really
the
need to
blank
say
is a
it's like
condition.
anything. It
Fill
just
in the
is
blank.
a statement of fact, right?
No, it's not. Because you're creating a false condition, as though life is different when you turn on a camera and turn off a camera.
I think when I say
So if you're a
monogamy,
weird-
monogamy on or off camera, I think everyone understands.
This is really
right?
important. No, I like where we're at right now. What we're experiencing is that you know what you're doing is wrong, so you have this duality in your mind and in your psyche to make you feel like because you turned on the camera and because you're getting paid, now it's okay. When in actual fact, I'll tell you how we know it's wrong. Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. And I'll give you an example. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
First of all, I don't do porn on OnlyFans, so like, don't throw me in that.
Okay.
But I feel like
But
it's
did
like
you get the point, though?
would I want my dad to watch me having sex with someone else, recorded or not? Like, you do things like you don't want your parents to see everything that you're doing.
Did
And
you understand
how do
my point?
To him, like it's a bad thing. Like, how do you know that they're ashamed
Real
of
quick,
it?
did
Like,
you
if
understand
that's-
my point?
What?
Did you comprehend my point?
I understand your point,
Okay,
but
very good,
I mean,
very good.
I do agree with him. I think off camera they are monogamous. Like, it's acting. It's like kissing someone in a movie. Like,
Okay,
you
let
have
me
sex
let me
scenes
give
in
you.
movies.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't do porn on OnlyFans.
Let me ask you a question.
But I still agree. I do think they are in a monogamous relationship. Off
You don't do porn on OnlyFans.
I don't.
What do you do?
I do like sexy photos. Yeah,
Just sexy photos, nude photos.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay, here we got a jokester. Here we got a jokester. Okay,
You gotta subscribe. I mean, I don't know. You gotta see for yourself. Yeah.
I would never.
So, going back though, how do you pitch it to a girl? Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah, you
fuck
trying to get
other
this
women.
ism. You trying
Oh,
to
wait,
get this
hold
ism.
on,
Butler
hold on.
donated $200. Hey, Mr. Herpsalot.
Herpsalot,
You did a
that's-
standard herpes test which shows nothing. You do a Western blot test,
Hmm.
it will likely come back positive and you will have to disclose to all future partners. Hashtag filthy.
Oh my
Jay
goodness.
Butler got paid today.
You spent a lot more time thinking about this than I
Oh man. One of these days, Adam, I'll have you on the podcast where not everyone's trying to
It's okay.
dogpile you.
I'm-
but-
No,
I'm
he.
happy.
This guy's bulletproof. No, he's bulletproof. He's
There's
bulletproof.
support- no,
This-
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
Take
he's
his
bulletproof.
side.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, so what is the pitch? What's the pitch? Because I'm sure there's men out there that would like to have the kind of arrangement
Right.
you have.
Oh, I'm good. I can fight back. I'm okay.
Right. Okay.
So how do you what's the pitch to the woman?
Okay.
How do you make? Because most women are going to be like, no, I don't want you.
Right.
With other.
Or they're
chicks.
going to try to force some level of, gender feminist. We're equal. We're the same. So if you do it, I do it.
Okay.
All right. So Adam, you ready for this? Get your pen and paper.
Let's go.
You ready for this? All right. Cool. So the number one foundational piece is selecting the correct woman. I'll give you an example. And we're just going to go. Just give me a little bit of time here. Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never. Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they
Never.
admit it though?
Have you? Why? Have you ever
Okay.
cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you ever cheated before?
That's fucked up.
No,
Do
I'll
not
tell you
pick
why.
on
No, I will
her.
tell you why. I'm not picking on her.
Why am I
I'm gonna tell you
lying?
why.
Straighten your mic, please.
I will tell you why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words. There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because I was turning off my alarm. Yeah, and I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear you. Because you're a disrespectful person. And you were
Okay.
rude and catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things because I
was rude
respect.
and catty with him because I put my phone away.
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean, I understood
I
where he
agree
was
with you.
coming from.
I agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disregards others, you're the one that's going to cheat.
Because I was on my phone when I didn't. When
Why
I
were you the only
on
one?
My phone?
Out of I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Why were you the only
Do
one?
you follow every single fucking rule? Have
Why
you
were you-
ever had
why
a
were you the
speeding
only one?
ticket? Like,
Why are
have
you
you
so
ever gotten
angry?
in trouble?
Why are you so angry?
Like in
I'm just-
class?
You're just angry
I think
right
you're
now.
just as expressive as I am.
You're
and I think when a
angry.
woman like kind of like barks back at you, it's an issue.
Well,
it
there's
seems
no
like.
need to bark.
But
We're
you've been
humans.
like,
You can just
kind
talk.
of.
I'm
talking
just
a
calling a
certain way
spade
to
a
everyone.
spade. I'm just saying,
It's okay.
why were
I'm
you? I'm
like-
asking you a question. Why were you the only one out of everyone here? Why was it you that all of a sudden needed to do that right when he's giving us the directions?
Just because I had to do it. Because I had
Right,
to do
because
it.
you didn't
And I
care. Now,
So,
settle.
I don't know
So,
how being on
back
my
to your
phone
point.
correlates to cheating. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, be fucking for real right now.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, if you had legitimate.
I think I have a lot more to offer
if
than
you
just
had
being on
significant,
OnlyFans.
if you had
like that I
significant,
started
one
2
second,
months
love.
ago. Like there's a
One
lot
second,
more
love.
things I have to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant IQ
Yeah.
and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income, such that you didn't have to
gotcha.
do that.
Significant
So-
IQ, like the women that you're with that let you cheat on them and
So-
and bring whatever diseases back to them, right? Like those are like
I
high
hear
value
you.
women,
I
right?
hear
Like
you. Right. Yeah. So being that you don't have significant income or the ability to offer skills
I don't have
to
a
the
significant income. Okay, gotcha.
Are you? Why do you
Go
keep
ahead.
cutting me off? All right, go ahead. You talk, and then I'll respond. Go
No,
ahead. You
go.
talk. I'll go
I'm
after.
just
Can you at
responding to
least
what you're
scoot your
saying.
mic
Yeah.
that way? There you go. Go
She
ahead.
wasn't listening to the directions. That's why she didn't know.
I'm a bad listener.
Just
I'm a bad
interrupting.
listener and I'm a cheater.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me.
ahead.
So go ahead. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, you're brain dead. That's a problem. That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
thoughts
my
and
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take
As a
personal
symbol, which
offense
is
to
what?
it.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people
Gotcha.
lack values. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you
Gotcha.
can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you're paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money.
Okay. So I'm the one with like the least IQ here, even though I do
No,
the
no,
least,
no, no, no,
even
no.
though I do
you
like
might
the
not
least
be.
amount on OnlyFans,
I
but
surmise,
because I'm the only woman who's barking back at you like I'm this brain dead fucking bimbo who has nothing to
No,
offer to
that's not
society.
why.
I mean, then what? Then
Well,
why?
let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing.
Ooh,
I'm not doing
28.
a test.
You're 28.
I'm
on
getting up there.
OnlyFans.
You're
That's
right.
amazing.
My eggs are drying up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be fertile. No one's going to want me. I'm not a high
Okay.
value woman. Like,
That's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there. Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a six-figure plus income?
I do understand.
Wait,
Like-
speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I work at one of the I work at one of the best clubs in Las
You
Vegas.
seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfectly fine with my
Okay,
English.
go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes,
I said that like 5 minutes ago and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off
Okay.
by you attacking me because I think a lot of these other
That's
girls.
because people never address you.
And I respect.
People
like,
never
what everyone
address
else
you
does here.
directly.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you, and you don't like that, and you don't like women who go against what you have to say.
That's fine.
And that's why you choose
But
the women that you do.
Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a six-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right. Nothing. There's nothing that there's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But I'm
there's
saying
no. There's no skills. No, you're right.
Because
you're
you're,
right.
you're a cocktail server
He's
in Las
right.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's nothing else that I have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off right now. And that's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us.
But the fact is, I live in Las Vegas. I've seen your type many times. Generally, they're younger.
Gotcha.
But the point
I'm
is
getting
this:
old, I know, man.
You're
I'm
no,
aging out
really.
over here.
Honestly,
Fuck.
they should be firing you.
someone
all.
marries me.
Yeah, no, they
Like-
should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low-level job.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is this. Why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
I think she can be shocked. She can do whatever she wants. She's fine.
But here's the
She's
point.
fine.
Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about
yeah,
it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say if I took
what
your
about
brain, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty
You caught me.
because you're brainless.
Oh,
Carrying on.
You're right. Yeah. I'm just good for nothing. Yep. You caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans, and that's my point. Is that's what you're good for. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just that
I think
we're.
you are trying to be rude.
No,
I think,
I'm just being honest.
No, I mean being
I do
honest on
think
what. I
we
mean,
should
do you
maybe
even
be,
do you even know
try to
who
be
I am
nice.
as a person? I mean, before like throwing these insults that I'm just this brain
should
dead
avoid
fucking
ad
woman who has
hominem.
nothing
No, that's.
to
I think we should
offer.
avoid ad hominem.
But is it ad hominem when you actually? There were some, but my over.
Brainless might be a little.
Do you even know me? Like you don't even, and you're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think?
You know
that
what
it
I
would
think
So do you
has
think-
him
so
a
do you
little
think
bit
the-
upset?
What?
Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
He's an imposter. He's been outed in the past.
he's mad about it,
He
and he's
basically
mad.
LARPs as a
Honestly,
rich guy on the internet.
If I was
And I just,
absolutely
on
poor, it
behalf
would mean
of
nothing.
all the girls,
It would mean nothing.
I think we all are kind of in
That's
agreement that
amazing.
we don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our
Yeah,
lives.
This is
what do you do?
amazing.
What do you do
So
for
I'm
work?
kind
How do you
of
make
on the
money?
edge of
What do you
walking
do for
out,
work?
Brian. I'm gonna be totally
What do
real.
you do for work?
And I'm not walking out on like a
What do you do
climate
for work?
level.
Utter
I just
poverty.
don't
No, what
really
do you
want to
do for
listen to a
work?
scam artist
You
tell me
can-
what's so
What do you
wrong
do
with
for
our
work?
Google my
lifestyles,
name. You can Google
I don't
my
fucking
name
know who
right
you
now.
are.
You
Let's-
can Google my name.
If you
right
Google
now.
his
Does
name,
anyone know this guy's name?
you'll
And
be
I heard-
exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
You didn't hurt my
I
feelings
did
at
hurt
all.
your
It's just you're
feelings
trying
earlier.
to
And
do
the
this
whole
whole
chat
moral
is hurting your
superiority
feelings.
thing, and it's not
The
working
whole
because
chat is
you're
hurting
broke.
your feelings. The
You're
whole chat is-
actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny
Guys,
thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Then let's
if,
have them prove
Why
it.
did you
if
do
I
an
still
NFT
had a
scam
soul.
on your fans for
Like,
like
if I still
$400?
ha- Silliness.
Checkmate.
Silliness.
This guy's a scammer.
Wait,
So-
guys,
Silliness.
Is that a job as
I
an actual
think
scammer?
I'm gonna
Adam,
leave, and if any of
Adam,
you girls want to leave
wait,
with me,
Adam,
I'd be happy to take you with me.
Hold on.
He's rage quitting. He's rage quitting.
It's not a rage quit. It's just
quitting.
you're not on the level
He's
of
rage
me
quitting.
or
Adam,
any of these girls.
I
here.
agree.
Rage quitting.
Guys, hold on. Let's just take a little
I
pause
didn't mean to
here.
make him
I think
rage quit.
I'm done,
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and
Just-
I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
Hold on.
When I first walked in, I
I
said,
might
"Do you
have
want
to
the fade?"
polish that milk dud.
When I first walked,
guys,
when I
guys,
saw you
appreciate you
downstairs,
guys.
I said, "Do you want the fade?" And you said no.
Wow.
Okay.
See what you
When I
fucking
first
did?
walked in, I said, "Do you want
Thanks
the
a
fade?"
lot.
You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Do you guys have like some pre-existing beef or something?
Listen,
Can we switch Adam?
when
What
I
if we
came
can
in,
kick this
when
guy
I
out
came in
instead?
downstairs, the first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, I didn't know you guys had like.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's
Can
just
we grab this
content."
guy?
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Yeah,
Wait,
because I
what's that?
went on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, if you had an issue with Marquette Devon Burton, you could have said that to me when I was right there in your studio. Like, you don't have to wait until I
did
leave.
you do an episode with him? I don't listen.
I was like, you don't have to wait
I
until
don't-
I leave.
I don't know.
And then he DM'd me on Instagram like, "Hey, bro, we gotta like do a show when you come back." It's like,
Wait,
you're phony.
are you leaving?
Damn.
Can we grab him? Like,
The super villain.
like Adam 22 is like the whole
The
fucking
super villain.
premise of the show. What?
Wow.
I'm a super villain? What? Nobody wants
No,
to
I'm the
see
super
show.
villain.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you're a fucking dick and you're an idiot.
She is angry. She wants her clout. She has like a tear in her
talk to
eye.
Adam. Go talk to Adam.
She has a tear in her eye. That's wild.
I don't have a fucking tear.
Here.
I
Just
believe
tear-
in you to
just
get him
tear in
back.
her eye.
Let's
Bring Adam
everybody.
back.
Let's like
Adam back.
I feel like we all
I
are
think
having
Brian-
the same thoughts.
Yes,
go
let's-
through.
Brian
Let's,
did not
like,
know.
You set this up for the record. When Brian invited me, you said it would be Marquette 7 Chicks Dating Podcast. Then today, when I was leaving my hotel, someone texted and said Adam 22 will be there. Me, I'm very straightforward. I'm the same person.
Sure.
Online and offline.
Sure.
And he was talking my
was
name.
right.
You can Google
I don't
my
fucking
name
know who
right
you
now.
are.
You
Let's-
can Google my name.
If you
right
Google
now.
his
Does anyone
name,
know this guy's name?
you'll
And
be
I heard,
exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
You didn't hurt my
I
feelings
did
at
hurt
all.
your
It's just you're
feelings
trying
earlier.
to
And
do
the
this
whole
whole
chat
moral
is hurting your
superiority
feelings.
thing, and it's not
The
working
whole
because
chat is
you're
hurting
broke.
your feelings. The
You're
whole chat is-
actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny
guys,
thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Then let's
if,
have them prove
Why
it.
did you
If
do
I
an
still
NFT
had a
scam
soul.
on your fans for
Look,
like
if I still
$400?
Silliness.
see.
Checkmate.
Silliness.
This guy's a scammer.
Wait,
So,
guys.
Silliness.
Is that a job as
I
an actual
think
scammer?
I'm gonna
Adam,
leave, and if any of you girls want to leave with me, I'd be happy to take you with me.
He's rage quitting. He's rage quitting.
It's not a rage quit. It's just you're not on the level
He's
of
rage
me
quitting.
or
Adam, in the
any
fight,
of
in
these
the
girls
fight.
here.
I
Rage
agree.
quitting.
Guys,
Aw.
hold on. Let's just take a little
I
pause
didn't mean to
here.
make him
I think
rage quit.
I'm done,
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and
Just-
I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
When I first walked in, I
I
said,
might
"Do you
have
want
to
the fade?"
polish that milk dud.
When I first walked, when I saw you
appreciate you guys.
downstairs, I said, "Do you want the fade?" And you said no.
Wow.
Okay.
See what you
When I
fucking
first
did?
walked in, I said, "Do you want
Thanks
the
a
fade?"
lot.
You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Do you guys have like some pre-existing beef or something?
Listen,
Can we switch Adam?
when
What
I
if we
came
can
in,
kick this
when
guy
I
out
came in
instead?
downstairs, the first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, I didn't know you guys had like.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's
Can
just
we grab
content."
this guy?
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Yeah,
Wait,
because I went on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, if you had an issue with Marquette Devon Burton, you could have said that to me when I was right there in your studio. Like, you don't have to wait
Oh,
until I
did
leave.
you do an episode with him? I don't listen.
I was like, you don't have to wait
I
until
don't-
I leave.
I don't know.
And then he DM'd me on Instagram like, "Hey, bro, we gotta like do a show when you come back." It's like,
Wait,
you're phony.
Are you leaving? or-
Damn.
Can we grab him? Like,
The super villain.
like Adam 22 is like the whole
The
fucking
super villain.
fucking show. What?
Wow.
I'm the super villain? What? Nobody wants
No,
to
I'm the super villain.
Yeah,
Wow.
'cause you're a fucking dick and you're an idiot.
She is angry. She wants her clout. She has like a
Go
tear
talk
in her
to
eye.
Adam. Go talk to Adam.
She has a tear in her eye. That's wild.
Here.
I believe in you to get him back.
Let's bring Adam everybody.
back.
Let's Adam back.
I feel like we all
I
have
think
the
Brian-
same thoughts.
Yes,
so
let's-
Brian
let's-
did
let's-
not know. You set this up for the record. When Brian invited me, you said it would be Marquette, 7 Chicks Dating Podcast. Then today, when I was leaving my hotel, someone texted and said Adam 22 will be there. Me, I'm very straightforward. I'm the same person.
Sure.
Online and offline.
Sure.
And he was talking reckless. That's why when I first saw him, I didn't be phony. I walked straight up to him. I said, "Do you want that fade?" He declined the fade. Cool. Let's do the content. But he was not supposed to be here. You guys didn't tell me he was here until I had already spent a tremendous amount of money, got out here,
Okay.
and I was on my way.
I did not. I had.
So it's like a
idea-
setup.
No. I had no idea that. I don't watch his podcast on frequently. I didn't know that you guys had any issues whatsoever.
I don't
I'm
have
not
an
privy.
issue. I don't have an issue because for me, it's like when I saw you outside and I said, "Do you want that fade?" and you declined the
You
fade.
mean Adam?
Adam, right? Yeah. He declines the fade. Then there's no issue. It's just like let's handle the business.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And
that there
it seems
was-
like he got emotional. I don't know why he's so angry.
Okay.
Because he said there was no problem. He said it's content. Why not do the content?
Okay.
Yeah. He has his feelings hurt. I think it's just like he feels ashamed about what he's doing. It hurt his feelings. Like he makes up something about me. I didn't get like all emotional. Like, oh my God, you like it doesn't bother me. 'Cause it's like silliness.
But being fully upfront,
Yeah.
I had no idea that I guess he had made a.
I don't
Had you
believe.
guys
I
worked?
don't believe that. But I'm not bothered by it. I still showed up.
No, I'm
right.
I'm
Yeah.
being totally honest.
And everyone else drove here. I flew here, right?
Sure.
I flew
So,
here too, but
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, regardless if
inaccurate.
you flew here or drove here, like
No, this
it
is-
was still like literally
No, I'm,
7-hour drive.
No, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong. The reason I said that is because the difference between a man flying here and driving here is what you can bring with you.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Right.
can bring more stuff. Right, I get it.
Right.
So,
So I flew here, and you can't even fly. There's not a private opportunity to fly into Santa Barbara that I could find. I'd have to ask you about that.
no, you can fly like Southwest. It's fine.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Santa
Like I
Barbara
had to
Airport.
fly commercial here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there's a difference between what you can bring and what you can't bring. So I walked into a situation knowing I'm dealing with someone that I have a beef with, right? Where he drove here and I flew here. You catching on? No,
Yeah,
it's fine.
no, not really,
I'm sure
because
I
I mean, regardless, we all
all
took
good.
time to be here. So,
I mean, I can reiterate though, I was not aware. You guys seemed totally cool at the beginning. I didn't know.
I was totally
Have
cool.
you been on this show before?
I went on No Jumper.
I didn't
and
know. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that there was a beef between.
Honestly, once I ask you, do you want the fade, and you say no, to me, there's no beef. He said it's just let's just do the content. I said fantastic, let's just do the content. I didn't expect him to get emotional.
I mean, maybe he didn't want beef like right before the show because it could drag out.
No, because if it's beef, then it's beef, right? So like the
Okay,
thing
that's
is,
fair, yeah.
you understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
If it's beef, then like let's get it in. Because like if he's saying what's true about his net worth, he
Okay,
doesn't
but
need
let's say
the
you guys
money.
did fight, then it'd be like weird. You guys sitting across the table from each
No,
other
it wouldn't.
after.
After that, it wouldn't. One of us.
I mean, I'm
probably
not a
both
fighter,
of us.
so maybe I'm just
probably
different
both
with
of us
that.
wouldn't be here, right?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
he'd be in the hospital and I'd be on my way elsewhere. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
does he have like at least a foot on you?
What do you mean?
Like he's tall. He's like.
Have you seen him?
Yes.
Have you seen
the same
him?
size? I don't know, man.
We were all standing in a circle
Let's not
outside.
fight though. We're not. No violence.
Yeah.
No violence.
Coming back or
Is Adam coming back?
okay. I have no.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
That has never happened on the show
You
before.
never had the supervillain on the show before.
Is that you?
The supervillain, the Warrior King.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your
apparently.
supervillain name?
Apparently, the Saint in the Center. The Saint in the Center. Yeah.
Yeah, if I had known that there was like some beef between you guys, I would have scheduled you guys on different days.
I'm
Adam
not
was
buying
kinda,
that because you told me when you invited me on that it would be me and 7 chicks. And
Wait,
to bring
what?
Adam.
Hold on.
And to bring Adam.
No, well, let me make something clear. So, for the vast majority of the guests we bring on, we don't disclose who the other guests are. When you're coming,
You're saying
it's
multiple guys.
What's
Male
that?
guy- You're saying there's multiple male.
well, actually, Charlie Kirk was supposed to. I don't want to. We were gonna have
Okay.
Charlie Kirk here
That'd
tonight.
be cool.
And that's what precipitated me wanting to bring Adam on. But I'm not privy to the beef that you and Adam had. But
$200.
Fair enough.
Mr. Herpes had no problem with Mr. Devon. That's a smoke screen.
Uh-oh.
This is about herpes, genital herpes. He's a plague rat, patient 0, and Brian, you need to wash yourself in bleach. It's airborne.
Airborne. But yeah, I mean, we don't disclose any of the guests, and
Okay. But at the end of the day, it's just the sword of truth is sharp. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If there was earlier, you guys heard Adam say, "You cannot hurt my feelings." He literally said that, and then his feelings got hurt, and then he ran off. And he's in the podcast game. I saw on his podcast, he set up a 19-year-old kid, a little Kelpie, to get punched out.
Let's try to bring it back to the actual dating talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Adam's left.
Fair enough.
So
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of sale, the all-in-one POS solution built.
In LA, they don't.
Yeah, like if
They make you wait anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
Toledo or something, it could have been different, but this is the UC. Like this is a college town, so they have their own.
Did you go to ASU in person?
Like online.
Online.
I just started there. Online.
Okay.
I went to UCSB for like 3 years. Okay.
Yeah. The ASU has their own thing. Their campus place is really
Yeah,
good.
I mean, campus police, like, they can get sued for a lot of stuff and money if they're not, you know? So they try to be pretty thorough. Yeah, this is mostly, like, where this is done is mostly university house. Like, most students live here.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of this
Andrew, I think you're
my
muted.
friends lived here.
No, but we can't hear you.
Let me put this back.
I don't know if you're talking to me.
Yo, so hey guys, we're gonna be back to the show in just 2 minutes. Everybody's gonna rejoin us. We have a special edition coming. I want to let me just hold on, guys. If you can just be quiet here for a sec. I'd like to apologize to our panelists. I had no idea. Like, frankly, had I kicked her initially when she started trolling, she probably would have pulled that out immediately. It's incredibly rude that she did that to you guys, because I know some of you guys flew here, some of you drove here, you spent money here, you spent money. Sorry guys, I'm like kind of in a flight or flight now, because she was like trying to press up on me fucking back, and I'm like, we can look, I trespassed her. Technically we could have removed her by force, but I don't want the headache of like she's gonna so it's like technically she was trespassed. We could have removed her by force, but I was like, we're not gonna, let's just fucking whatever. In any case,
I thought Nick was gonna pick her ass up.
I would have done it. Jeez.
Yeah,
I respect Brian.
Brian, I would
thank you.
have
No,
tussled with her.
I mean, I would have maybe just grabbed her by the arm and like tried to.
Sorry, grab her right arm.
Grab her by her right hand and drag her down.
So I also want to apologize to the viewers. The girl, she was a +1 to the girl who was in the corner there. I mean, I thought she was like kind of this quirky girl, whatever. She had this kind of quirky Instagram, but like that was some like pretentious performative fucking bullshit.
How linked is she with Hassan Piker?
I saw on her Instagram she did a photo shoot with him. I think that's the extent of their relationship. Look, if you come on and troll, like whatever, the way she was doing it before, it's like it's kind of fucking annoying, but whatever. But like when you do that, frankly, that was like super fucking creepy. I think it made the girls really uncomfortable.
It was scary.
I've done a lot of crazy shit, but that was like that was crazy.
Please
I'm
do
sorry,
not
that was
that she does not represent this panel, please.
No, just her and the girl next to her, because that's her homie. So
Quiet for what? If you're a friend, why are you not?
No, that was for sure.
That was not a good friend. She should have stopped her.
Wait, also with the microphones, I think here's what we're gonna do. Kiko, can you put that one on the ground? That's 11, and then scoot all the mics down. We have Anai's friend here.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200. Okay, troopers, let's soldier on. Much to do. Charges to press, lawsuits to file, but for now let's talk dating. How do you feel about dating a man who carries a concealed weapon everywhere he goes?
Ooh, that's hot.
I love a
Hot.
conservative man.
That is like the hottest thing you could do.
I hope to get my gun license next year.
Like a man that wants to protect his girl and his family, there is nothing hotter in the world than that.
Responsible gun owners.
I just get a little scared because guns do scare me, and I'm not like familiar with them.
No, that's like, yeah, like.
I'm not familiar with them.
Does she have like a fucking weapon type of shit? Like, so.
Oh,
that was
Yeah, you should charge her for that.
No, she definitely damaged some of our property.
Talk about this with my therapist. I'm gonna send her.
No, it was
anybody
creepy
knows
as
her
fuck.
Emergency meeting.
No, send me
Here,
your
wait.
Venmo
I think I need to adjust the cameras a little bit too, maybe.
That's my copay.
No, she did actually do some property damage in here, guys. Unfortunately, you didn't see it behind the scenes, so I don't know if it's worth my time to litigate it. You know, we have a.
What did she go after?
She kind of fucked up. I mean, luckily the stream continued, but she fucked up our router. Yeah, and then it's just ridiculous.
That was crazy.
That was.
Anyways, should we go around the table with that question?
We used our time on her anyway.
Yeah. Let's forget about it.
Yeah, I think we took too much of our time already.
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate that had to be like our last, for that to go down on our last show of the.
Of course it was.
That was
Well,
a
when
scary.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It was internet gold. It was great. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Some lunatic with a taxidermy out. Raccoon freaks out on the whatever pod. It's internet gold. I don't know what anybody's
Andrew,
complaining
you
about.
weren't
Great.
here.
Were they?
I know. I feel shaky.
I mean, like for me, even though that's that's content, like I don't want that fucking energy. Like it's just. Like it's not worth it. Like I don't want
content.
No, I don't want that fucking energy. Like with our podcast, she was. Like
it was so
the fucking raccoon. Like haha, that's kind of funny. But like that other weird. Like then it gets into like this kind of fucking dark. Like that shit. That
made me uncomfortable. No,
and there were
I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to bring it up again, but she did mention a lot of inappropriate things that were like really sensitive.
And then the screaming, when she started screaming, I'm like, oh, this bitch is.
Yeah, and also like
we don't know what she just fucking snorted. She did snort it, regardless of what it was.
Yeah.
Still,
Here, let's.
Or sorry, she did do whatever it was that she was doing.
I'm like dumbfounded.
She's trying to get you banned. Like just.
She's trying to get you banned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then we would have to. I mean, we would just litigate that. So I mean, it's.
That was scary.
It's not a big deal. Like we have in our contract. I mean, sometimes in California it's can be difficult to enforce this, but we have a liquidated damages clause in the contract. So I mean, we'll probably
Pursue something.
We'll pursue something. I mean, we'll have to see though. So, also Nick, technically, I mean, did you see her? We could perhaps technically go after her assault because she was stepping at me. So, not battery, but we might be. Actually, you know what? Should we? Okay.
Patriarchy was historically societies where men were in charge and women were.
What percentage of men do you think were in charge?
That's a good question. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. So if I told you that less than 1% of men
I'd
were
believe it.
ever in, it's probably way less than 1% of men.
I'd believe it.
So, okay.
But I also think there's still not enough women
under this
representation.
patriarchy, under this supposed patriarchy, are women oppressed?
Yeah, they were.
Are women oppressed in the United
Modern
States?
day, like now?
Yeah.
Not like they used to be. I think we're exiting oppression, but I think, like I said, like it's just like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this badly. It's like I don't feel women in society this day and age are still oppressed, but I feel like it was so recent that it lingers, and we as women still need to like work our way to the top even more. We are still not entirely equal in certain sects. We now have the ability to be, but it's going to take time to get there. For instance, we only represent like a small percentage, like 19%, not even of all of like Congress, and much less in the other sects of leadership.
Well,
in
let
the
me ask you a
country.
question related to that. So, if male politicians pander to women voters anyways, what does it actually matter?
Like, since we're voting for them, you're saying?
So, male politicians typically aren't pandering to, for like
pandering. By pandering, I'm sorry.
They pander to women,
like
for women, appeal to women's emotions, appeal to their various causes. It's very rare that you've ever heard a politician ever appeal for anything that relates to men's rights or anything like that. So truthfully, it wouldn't even matter.
Well, I disagree because there are politicians that are in favor of and promote big business, and a lot of those big businesses are run by men, so it perpetuates the patriarchy.
Okay, so that's a bunch of word salad that you just threw out there. So are women oppressed under this patriarchy?
This day and age, I think our modern laws are not oppressive, but I think we're still recovering from a formerly oppressive patriarchy.
Okay, so how were women oppressed?
We didn't have the right to vote. We didn't have the right. Now women finally own more homes than men. We didn't have the right to a mortgage till recently, till like 1973.
Didn't women not want the right to vote? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't believe that's. I think they fought for the right to vote.
Well, it's interesting. Women were able to secure the right to vote without the corresponding responsibility of being subject to forced military conscription.
I mean, I don't agree with that. That was imposed by men.
Okay, it's always victim blaming, basically.
Men are victims now.
No, it's like this weird victim blaming thing of like, well,
who's the victim?
Whose fault is that? Well, it's men. So
men are victims.
Well, in an arena,
you are a victim. I empathize.
I would argue that in a lot of ways, men are victims. Okay. For example, men are much more likely to be incarcerated. Men are much more likely to be homeless. Men are much more likely to commit suicide. Men are much less likely to go to university. Men are much more likely to get a higher education.
Men have a higher rate of sociopathy and sociopaths.
That's
and
actually
psychopaths.
not true. They
it's
recently
proven, and they are in jail more.
There's a very recent. Would you make that same argument when it comes to race?
What?
Would you make that same argument when it comes to race? You're saying men are more violent. You're saying men are more violent.
No, men are like literally diagnosed more often as psychopaths and sociopaths.
You realize
something they're born.
You realize criminality is a very, very small percentage of men.
In jail, the population is estimated to be 10 to 20% psychopaths or sociopaths when they make up less than 1% of the world, and it's primarily men.
Okay, dark triad, mental illness absolutely contributes to criminality.
Cool.
Okay, so
this year, my broadband is playing up. I think the routers.
Anton, stick to the script, please.
Sorry. Discover an epic struggle to work out why my ice dancing shows won't stream.
Anton, the script.
Watch this film when it comes out. Not that I'll be able to.
Cut!
Discover the freedom to forget your broadband worries.
Hyperoptic. We're in your corner. Check hyperoptic.com for availability and terms.
I don't even know, like, you're so, like, the way you argue is so fucking weird and annoying. It's like hard to engage with you. Okay, so I listed a couple ways in which men are disadvantaged.
Okay.
I can give you some more. So also men upon birth, a lot of them in this country, most of them in this country are, they have no bodily autonomy, so therefore they're circumcised. And I think that should be something that you should be able to consent to, perhaps when you're 18. So there's a few, and then of course there's the forced military conscription. So I mean, yes, if you actually were to add up the ways in which men are disadvantaged and compare them to women, I'm actually prepared to make an argument that men are more disadvantaged in a myriad of ways than women are.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's not how I feel.
Killer of Cereal donated $100. A white male, a black female, and a half Asian, half Native American hermaphrodite all grew up in the same household. They all get the same benefits in life. White privilege is a myth.
Thank you, Killer of Cereal. You said in a kind of flippant, dismissive way, you said that you're sorry I feel that way. Well, I don't just feel that way.
Because you said I don't agree that you are more oppressed, but if you feel you are, then I authentically empathize with you for what you feel is
okay, so I just listed out
a
bunch of ways that it's not just how I feel men are experiencing life. It's actually statistically proven. There's studies, there's data that you can look at.
I rebutted to like the jail study. I didn't.
You didn't rebut.
Yeah, to the jail statement, but there were further on that list. So
let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you feel that African Americans are victims of a sort of systemically racist system when it comes to incarceration?
Yes.
Okay, so if we look at statistics, then we can actually make far more. How about actually before? Let me walk it back a bit. Do you think that the police misconduct, police brutality, police killings of African Americans is evidence of racism or systemic racism or racism in this country?
It has been.
Okay, so what if I told you, if we were to, for example, if we've made comparisons of police killings between white men and black men per capita, what if I told you that something that blows that statistic way out of the water is the discrepancy in police brutality and police killings between men and women?
So women are less likely in general to get.
So there's an even bigger gap. So if we're comparing white to black, there's an even bigger gap between men and women. So would that then be evidence of systemic sexism?
If the data represents it, then yeah. I don't know the exact statistics.
I've just provided it for you.
No, you didn't give me exact numbers and figures. No, I don't know.
Okay, well, here's an example. There are more white men who are killed by police than there are women who are killed by police of all races combined.
But there's more white men in America than other races.
No, I said all races of women combined. That includes white women.
Okay, no,
it includes black women, Latino women,
right.
other.
Okay. First is women.
Yeah.
Got it. Then that stems back to the point I was stating before about how men have a higher rate of sociopathy.
Okay, so take that to its logical conclusion. Are you prepared to make that same argument for against black men?
That they have a higher rate of sociopathy and psychopathy than women?
No, than white men. You need to be.
No, I don't think that.
Interesting. Okay, so you're basically.
They've been like targeted by the police historically. It's proven. Like it's documented. It's proven. But I mean, we can agree to disagree on that if that's how you feel. Like I've seen like the videos. I know of the data. I know, like I don't know the exact figures. So you could educate me on those, argue with me on them, whatever floats your boat. But I know that like, yeah, there is systemic oppression that's affected African American people. Yeah, by police. Like there's been racist police brutality.
There has been. But do you think just because, for example, let's say a black man is killed by police, does it necessarily mean he was killed because he was black?
No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't guarantee that.
Okay.
But it's happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
Oh my God, that's like ridiculous. Should I just restate my position? And I feel like you've failed to actually make a compelling argument.
I feel like the conversation just ended out of nowhere. Like, what point are you trying to like make?
Well, again, when I listed and I enumerated a couple ways in which men are disadvantaged.
And we clearly have to agree to disagree on the jail statistics, but furthermore.
Okay, so fine. Let me just, even though I'm prepared, even if I'm prepared to argue that, let me just totally concede the jail one.
Okay, yeah.
So
next problems.
Okay, so suicidality. Men are much more likely to commit suicide in this country. Mm-hmm. Also, men are much more likely to be homeless. Let's tackle those two.
I agree, and I empathize highly with that. I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't, but you just said that.
I think men need better mental health resources.
But your position was that men are not disadvantaged.
I never said they're not disadvantaged.
That's literally what you said.
Women are more disadvantaged.
Okay, so
women are not privileged in contrast to
currently. Tell me something. Tell me a way in which women are disadvantaged. Compared to men.
We're like 80. Not 80 times. I want to get these statistics 100% right, and I don't want to sound vulgar. We are, I guess 5 times more likely to get SA'd.
I mean, it depends on your definition of that. And then if you incorporate, for example, men who are SA'd in prison facilities, then actually my understanding is that
they're
rather
incorporated in that
equalizes.
statistic, and no, it's not equalized.
I would have to review the data.
Women are like at least 5 times more likely to be trafficked. We are literally still on a global scale still victimized by the patriarchy. That hence like as trafficking rings and things of that nature. Sex work, we could say that, yeah, sex work, I'm thoroughly convinced was established by men because men are policing it to this day.
Stream every moment of Paris 2024 only on Discovery Plus. Limited time offer.
So women have no agency?
They do, thank God. I think that's why women nowadays feel empowered by OnlyFans, as they've stated, because it's them being able to like control themselves and navigate their own bodies and not be
The evil
policed.
patriarchy institutes sex work, and the women with agency then go and participate in the sex work. This is a genius argument.
I think you can't hate sex workers when men are constantly abusing sex workers.
Why would, let's assume for a second that, I don't know, the SA rates were 1,000 times between the sexes. How would that prove that men are privileged in society over women?
1,000 times,
Yeah, that women are 1,000 times more likely to be made than men. Yeah.
How
would that prove that men are privileged in society over women? It would just show that women are disadvantaged biologically in a sense.
But that's my point. He said women are privileged. I'm saying they're not.
Stop. Let me finish my point before you respond. You're not even listening. You can't wait to talk, so you don't listen. Relax.
Your point contradicts what was just said.
My point doesn't contradict it. That's why you need to listen. Even if it were true that it was women were 1,000 times more likely to be SA'd than men, how would that prove that men in society were privileged over women?
I did not say men are privileged over women. I said women are not privileged over men, which is what he stated in the first place and has stated on several occasions.
Yeah, but he said he was giving a statement for the draft that it's a privilege that women are not drafted. That is the case, correct?
No, that's not the only thing he said. He said in general he feels he would argue that women are
Let's
privileged.
Just start one thing at a time. Can we just start with the draft? Are women privileged by not having to do the draft?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Then what would you call it that only one sex has to do an activity for conscription where they go put their life on the line and may potentially lose it, versus the other sex not having to do that? What would you call that besides
I'd call it a choice tragically made by that sex, as proven.
Men
well,
don't
that
choose.
sex did not collectively make that choice.
Strawman Fallacy donated $100. She stands her argument on men being more likely to be sociopaths, then follows up with "I'm sorry you feel that way." Quintessential gaslighting from someone with zero self-awareness. Matriarchy?
You said it's a choice? It's not a choice to be drafted. That's
No, I didn't say
forced.
it's a choice.
You literally, the word choice.
I said men as a whole, like the men who represented men chose that.
Yeah, okay.
From a Congress that was all men at the time.
Okay,
when only
so
men
yes.
made
Is
the rules.
anybody who's alive right this second, any man who's alive right this second, have a choice in whether or not they're drafted?
Yeah, the ones in Congress.
The men who are conscripted, do they have a choice in being conscripted or not?
You're not. There's no draft right now. Who knows?
That's not my question.
They might not
If there
ever
was a
enforce
draft
that.
right now, would men If there was a draft right now, would the men who got drafted have a choice in being drafted or not?
We just danced way back from where we were at in this conversation.
Yeah, can you answer my question now?
I already did.
Yeah, can you answer
multiple
it again?
times?
Can the men
we
who
just
are
danced all the way
right?
back to the draft from way into past policing. We were on a whole new layer, and now we're all the way back to me reiterating the same shit.
Yeah, I know. So can we get back to that? So anyway, the conscription portion of
You
this.
can talk to yourself.
So you just
because I'm not going to repeat myself. No,
You're just not
I'm
gonna
not
answer the
dancing back to the same shit we just talked about. You can literally talk to yourself about shit if you still don't agree with me on it.
You're trying to evade.
Yeah, you're
we
doing
just
everything
talked about
possible
So I mean, how about
to answer the
let's
question.
push forward to where we because we
You're
already
not.
discussed
Hold on.
those.
Stop. You're not going to dictate the terms and the flow of the
But like
conversation.
I said, then he can talk to himself. Like I already
Then
answered
you can
this.
leave. You can leave. Go ahead.
You're a bitch. Like on God.
You're a fucking bitch, and I'm glad you're getting kicked out of here.
You wouldn't say shit like this to me if I was with my man.
I'd say it to your face too, you stupid bitch. Get out of here.
You have so many balls to talk crazy to women, but you don't got no guts to talk like this to a man.
Get out of here.
You are a bunch of pussies with little dicks.
You didn't play this out. Oh, I didn't? Oh, okay. Hold on.
This is Sparta!
Can I ask you how many cigarettes have you lit?
He seems stressed.
I was gonna ask, is that in relationship to how stressed you are?
Tell her to message the Instagram page.
That I smoke?
With it after the show. She can message the IG page and we'll get it handled.
You do realize that people smoke cigarettes, right?
Yes, I do. I'm just wondering how many you've smoked in the course of this show.
I don't know. It's a long show. Probably quite a few.
Oh, okay. That escalated. I just look up every 5 seconds and see a new one. I just thought it was interesting.
God. Okay. I mean, if she's gonna be rude to Andrew.
Look, she started by calling you a bitch. That's the only reason I responded, because she's like, "You're a little bitch." So I was like, "Well, if you're gonna talk shit, you know."
Oh, didn't I start kicking her off before that?
Yeah, but she responded with, "You're a little bitch." So it's like, well.
Oh, and then you started shit talking.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but it's like even before that, when you were like trying to engage with her in good faith in the conversation, and then she's like, "Oh, well, we already moved on from that, so I'm not going to continue engaging with you." It's just like, that's just, okay, get out then at that point, you know? So, good times. Okay, I think we're going to wrap up here pretty soon. Oh my God. Yo, but hey, Andrew, thank you for having my back there, man. Appreciate it. Bro, of course Spencer goes to the bathroom when she's about to fucking.
It's a good thing you pay him in Chilean currency, so that's like $2 an hour.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Hold on.
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus! What the fuck was that shit?
Yep. Their body count. New one here from Stifler going around the table. Go ahead.
Undisclosed amount.
Undisclosed amount.
Whoa, wait. Hold on here for just a sec. Okay. How many scenes have you shot?
Several.
Because that's public available, right?
Several, yes.
So how many men have you had sex with publicly? Not in public, but
Like on camera?
on camera, yeah.
Several.
You don't know? Is it more than 10?
Yes.
More than 20?
Yes.
Well, now we're getting away from several, but
What is several? How many is several to you?
when I think of several, I think
Like five?
five, handful.
You ever seen that like meme where it's like Matthew McConaughey where it's like those are rookie numbers? Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, I've seen that
yeah,
film. More than 30?
Undisclosed.
Well, it is disclosed publicly on
Yeah.
Twitter and Pornhub and all those
and
places.
they can go and do that map
OnlyFans.
themselves and then constitute their own
Well,
opinion.
that seems rather inconvenient for the people to have to do that. If you could just tell them,
God forbid I have to do a little bit of work to cast my judgment.
or they just don't want to watch porn.
Okay.
They'll never know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to give how about this? Do you want to give a range for the body count?
Okay, above 20. There's your range.
Is it above 50?
It's above 1 million.
Okay, well, you don't need to be sarcastic. You can just answer the question.
I'm not going to give you an exact amount because that's my own personal preference, and that's that. So if someone wants to go and count all the scenes that I've done and all the men that I've had sex with on camera, they can go and do that.
Okay. Well, a relationship is like a house. If a light bulb goes out, you replace the bulb, not the house, unless the house is lying blank. In that case, you burn that shit down and find a house with better bulbs. Faithless727. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate your patronage. Appreciate the TTS. Sorry it didn't come through. If there's any thing that needs to be, if there's a curse word or anything, it won't read it for some reason. Okay, what about you?
I've already said all that I've had to say.
Have you said the body count on a previous episode? I think you have.
Foxy Mobile's unlimited social media is great.
Because you can see everyone's holiday snaps and feel like you're there even though you're not there.
Yeah, and it's only a tenner.
The fun never ends with unlimited social media on Voxy Mobile. Selected social apps in UK, TNCs apply.
Have you?
Not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? You would know better than me.
No, I'm not sure.
You don't recall?
I don't recall.
Is this a fucking deposition? Don't recall. You don't recall whether you
I really don't recall.
Okay. You see one client a day on average? How old are you? You're okay. Don't make me do math. I'm gonna start doing some fucking math here. Okay, so
next
you're
person.
You're a courtesan. Here, I'll just do it for you.
Okay.
You're a courtesan. Let's just say you see 5 clients a week. Okay? Now, do you want to correct me on that? Because that's the assumption I'm gonna make. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more.
I've already said what I had to say,
Okay, cool.
and I will not be disclosing any information about that, so we can either move on or you can make your inaccurate assumptions about me.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make the inaccurate assumptions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's say you see 5 clients a week. How long have you been a courtesan? Oh, come on, you can answer that. What?
I've asked that I will not be answering this question.
Oh, but if I had asked you,
move on, that'd be great.
If I'd asked you, well, hold on, you're not going to dictate the flow in terms of the show. So, you're leaving?
No.
Is this a rage quit? Is this a rage quit?
I've already asked that I don't want to speak about that topic.
Okay, well, is that a kick? I'll leave it to the chat if that's going to be a kick. Chat, is that a kick? Is that a kick? Is that a kick?
Hey, hang on. Come back. You don't have to go. We were having a good time. You don't have to get upset. Come back.
I'm just taking a little break. I asked that I don't want to speak about that, and if we can...
You don't have to. Let's engage in the combo, though. Come on.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go. We'll engage in the combo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what's your body count?
Oh, no.
You're asking me? My turn?
Yes.
Me? Oh, I'm not answering that question.
The chat seems mixed on it. You know what we'll do? We'll give you a little grace here. You can stay, but you have to wear the dunce hat for 10 minutes. Okay, all right. There you go. It'll bring out the color of your eyes. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not answering that question.
Okay. Do you want to give a range?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
See, so I'd rather not disclose that information only because my 17-year-old brother, who's really looks up to me and he's watching this podcast as of right now, I'm not gonna say a number.
He's aware that you're a stripper, though?
He is, but that doesn't mean I'm a prostitute, but I just would rather not.
What? The body count question doesn't have anything to do with whether you're a prostitute or not.
It just means feel, okay, well, I would feel really embarrassed if my brother knew that.
I should have started. You got to put the cap on. Go ahead. There you go.
What's the purpose for this hat?
It's a dunce cap.
For what is? Why am I wearing it?
Put it on. You accepted the dunce cap.
Why? What? I don't. What is this?
Oh,
because look, we're just kind of goofing around, right? Nobody wants you to leave. We're all having a good conversation here. We're engaging.
Okay, and I wasn't leaving.
Hang on. I'll just explain it to you. The dunce camp there is like, you look like you were about to rage quit. And so, you kind of wear the cap as like we know that it went a little too far. That's all it is.
I just respectfully got up to grab some water to excuse myself from the conversation.
I mean, when I was in the midst of asking you questions.
Brian, I don't want to speak about that topic. I asked politely that I do not want to answer that part. Everything else that you've asked me,
I asked you, how long have you been involved in escorting? That's a separate question, which you would have probably been fine answering earlier in the conversation, but you kind of didn't want to all of a sudden. Are you going to put the hat on? You got to put the hat on. You accepted the hat.
You want me to wear the hat so bad?
Not so bad, but...
There you go. Can you spin the propeller?
No.
You got to spin the propeller.
You got to spin the propeller.
Is this going to be the new thing? If they refuse to answer a question, they have to wear the hat for 5 minutes or some shit? Okay. Refusal. Is anybody going to have some fucking cojones and answer the question? Go ahead.
She owned it though, Brian. She owned it. Come on, spin the propeller. You owned that shit. Spin the propeller.
Please continue with the questions. Forget about the hat. Let me wear the hat for 10 minutes, and then I can take it off. So the next person wants to wear it, they can wear it. But if I don't want to take the hat off in 10 minutes, maybe I'll just take it.
Can somebody put like a timer for my homegirl right here? 10-minute
Go ahead.
timer. So.
Go ahead.
What?
What's your body count?
Undisclosed.
Not gonna answer it.
Undisclosed.
Where's Madison when you fucking need her?
Oh, Miss Madison. She's sick.
Same answer as always. I think body count is really important, even though that wasn't even the question. So I will not be answering because I think that's important information to share between partners.
So given all of your refusals, do you guys? I assume your position must be no. Keep it on. Keep it on. It's not been.
Scientifical Scientist donated $99. How about this? Is your IQ higher or lower than your body count?
That's funny. Me?
Everybody.
My IQ is higher. Oh, my IQ is way higher.
Is anybody's IQ lower than their body count?
Well, what's a low IQ?
Well, let's just say this would be. Whatever. You said 100.
100?
Hmm?
Obviously, it's lower than 100, yes. Way lower than that. But I still think it's embarrassing just to say the amount of men you've slept with, well, for me.
Do you think the amount of men that you sleep with matters for your future relationship?
Here, pass me
no,
the hat.
but that's for a future relationship. It's not for half the world to know or like publicly.
So wait, going around the table on the question. So it's like attractive guy, bad personality, unattractive guy, great personality.
I'll take the unattractive one, no personality. I'm old. I don't need sex no more like that.
Go ahead.
I like personality for sure.
The latter option. Same personality. I looked out though. He's very attractive.
Can I ask why I'm the only one who got questioned about that?
About what?
Why I would date a shorter guy, or why I wouldn't date a shorter guy? Like, why am I the only one getting interrogated about the questions we're asking?
You've invoked the wrath of the.
No, like genuinely though, like that's. But then you guys say that I get mad, like y'all are picking on me, and then you wonder why I get defensive.
What was asked that was actually offensive?
So people just want a reaction.
Shut up.
If you give them a reaction, then
No, you shut up.
you
Answer
shut
the
up.
Question. What?
You
what,
shut up.
What
Like,
was
I
what was
didn't
asked
ask
that
you
was
a
actually
fucking
offensive?
question.
here we go.
I asked Brian a question. I didn't ask you
God.
shit.
Stop spurging and just answer.
No,
What
I
was
can say
asked that was
whatever the fuck
actually
I want.
offensive?
it's all good.
Oh wait, Matthew, hey Andrew and
actually
Brian.
crazy.
I appreciate what you guys do. Also new to the channel, Miss Pink Sweater. You say they are douches, but they make you money by watching your degenerate content.
Who? Oh, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
That doesn't make them not douchebags.
Good times.
So
and
why
let's be real.
Why
'cause
am I not like?
Why are you not what?
You guys are so heavy, like
Thank you,
picking on me,
Matthew.
but like I try to leave, and you guys are like, "Oh no, come back, come back." If I leave, what are you guys gonna
It's because
have?
you're
To
entertaining.
Yeah,
fucking-
because you're having
Exactly.
a tantrum.
Exactly.
You're having a tantrum.
What kind of entertainment are you guys gonna get if I leave? That's why you guys keep me around. Like that's actually embarrassing. You guys keep me around to pick on me, and then you get mad when I get fucking pissed.
No, it's called-
actually fucking disrespectful as fuck.
You're losing it,
Well,
bro.
who's that more
You're
embarrassing?
fucking,
am.
you're
Who sticks
tilted, bro.
around?
Chill the
I
fuck out.
am, because it's bullshit.
Babe, it's mostly
no.
the comments and
You're
then they
Honestly, it's fine. I don't care. But like, if you guys are gonna
I
ask
get
a
it.
question and you guys are gonna pick on me, like, interrogate them, bro. Like, I don't know why it's just me. Yeah, I'm giving you a reaction, but like, fuck, leave me
Damn.
the fuck alone.
You're kind of masculine as fuck right now, dude.
Yeah, leave me
Chill
the
out.
hell alone, bro. Like,
Chill
y'all
out, dude.
interrogating me so heavy.
I don't understand what was asked that was offensive though. About
No. We went around the table. I got interrogated about the fucking question for like 5 minutes. We go around the table. No one else get asked a second question about this fucking question. It's kind of like,
Well,
y'all,
you don't know
y'all
that.
find
We
it
didn't
funny
go
to
all the way
fucking pick
around
on
and
me.
get
That's the
into it.
fucking part that I'm like, that's just
Nobody's
disrespectful.
picking on you, bro.
It's the commenters. It's mostly the commenters, and then they read
Okay.
it, and then
No, y'all are just.
and then they're men. Like,
y'all are just.
and they're Christians, right? Y'all are Christian men.
Is this 304?
He is,
rage?
right? Are you
Is
guys
that what
Christian
this
men?
looks like?
Right? They're not. They bring Christians on. So I just thought someone's a Christian here, right? Between you, the two men. Who's a Christian?
Andrew is.
Because we're bringing
That's
the
why
debates
it's like
on
that.
like
That's
the
Whoa,
only
bully
fans and
much.
the Christians.
Not
so-
engaging. She's basically the only one speaking, as you or Andrew would say to your guests. Be better and have respect when you speak to other people. I don't know if it's. I think this is directed at me and Andrew. Okay, cool. I guess.
Thank you.
I think you kind of started.
I think I've been carrying
Bender
this whole
the
fucking
offender donated
conversation.
She had a
$100.
fit first, but
For
like
a woman who self-proclaimed she
she's
was
a
a
young woman,
princess,
and-
you sure do have the mouth of a lowly peasant with no class whatsoever.
Womp womp.
Yeah, you said you were a princess. You're like, I don't know. It's,
Yeah, until,
it's like court jester.
until I'm disrespected. I
Court
already
jester.
said that.
at
there's
best.
different types of princesses.
Yeah, if you
just to be real.
disrespect me, I already told you, bro. It's all fucking bets out the window. I don't play that shit.
You
If
have
I
to
feel
stand up
like
for yourself.
I'm
You
rubbed
don't
the,
play that shit?
If I'm rubbed the wrong way and you're disrespecting me and you think it's
Rubbed the
funny,
wrong
like
way.
yeah, obviously I'm gonna get pissed. I'm not gonna fucking speak like a princess. Like y'all got me bent. It's not even funny.
Bent?
Yeah, bent, Brian.
Bent?
Brian.
You're bent.
Bro,
I'm
why
29,
you-
so I don't know
why
what that
are
means,
you
but I think you're
looking
bent
at
in
me
half.
like that.
Like,
Why am
You
I
want to
freaking?
fuck me? What?
Why am I?
You're
being
freaking out.
Why are you even? Did you call me dog?
I did.
You call me dog?
double layer
You call me dog?
I did.
You call me dog?
Dog. Yeah. Why am I here, bro?
Debates get heated.
Is that like a philosophical question? Why am I even? Why are we here? Is that what's the point of life? You good? You okay? Do you want a snack?
Smoke?
Can we get some of her applesauce? Can we get her a little applesauce?
I thought you said
I think she's
do you want
her
to
blood
smoke?
sugar's a little bit maybe a little applesauce. No, it's okay. Never mind. It's okay. Never mind. She's good. Why are you looking at me that way, bro? Stop. You're. Oh.
Remember when that nice lady made the whatever cookies? Do you still have any of those whatever cookies and spike the blood sugar a little bit?
Oh, you mean Madison?
No. That nice lady who baked the whatever cookies that had the whatever logo on them.
Yeah, those are gone, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
Unfortunately, well, Leslie, you okay?
I'm fine.
You doing okay?
I told you I'm just done, bro.
Do you want a little? You want to take a nap?
We're about to get stoned.
Can you guys? Somebody get her. Maybe you want the blanket. You want to take a little nap under the table.
You know, realistically, it's 1 o'clock where I'm from. Just to be real. I know you said people complain about flying. I'm complaining about the time change and flying.
Do you want to take a little nap?
Do you have questions for anyone else besides me, or am I gonna carry this whole show, bruh?
You're not really.
Yeah, I feel like
I
we haven't
really
asked that
am,
many
though.
questions to like a few people here, and then like the OnlyFans girls, like we're getting a little
Yeah, like,
targeted.
we're getting
which all the
fucking
commenters they love
the
coming for
absolute
the
wrath,
OnlyFans girls, but
bro.
talk to the other people that are here. Like we've been targeting.
What's that?
We've been grilled.
Yo, shout out to Rachel Wilson.
Rachel Wilson.
Yo, shout out Rachel Wilson. Thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me see what other questions I had here. You seem a little. Are you okay?
Brian, I'm fine. Just like stop fucking. Like I don't know
You doing
why.
okay?
Antagonizing.
Yeah,
I'm not
I know,
antagonizing.
100. Like he thinks
Maybe
he
just a little
definitely
bit.
like thinks it's funny, and I'm just like,
Look, you've been so disrespectful the
laughing?
entire time.
I wonder why though. Like
Maybe
I really
it's
do.
you.
I wonder.
Maybe it's-
Was I
I
like
think
this
it's
last
you.
time? Was I like this last time, Brian?
No, you weren't.
Exactly. So was it really me?
Now, you've brought this to light. You've given.
But why am I being like this? I don't appreciate being called a 304. That's so disrespectful. That was disrespectful. Especially,
I didn't say it.
Hey,
I didn't say that.
Okay, no, I'm trying to explain to you. And if you were to go to my OnlyFans page and look at this,
I'm good. I'll pass.
Okay,
I'm a
not
pass.
saying you're going
Thank
to.
you for the.
I'm
good.
Brian.
I'm good.
Brian,
I'm a pass.
are you gonna listen?
I'm listening.
You wanted
I'll
you
listen.
wanted me to stop cutting you guys
Okay,
off,
go ahead.
right?
I give you permission. You can talk.
So if you guys were to go to my OnlyFans page and see me in a fucking bikini,
I'm good.
bro, that's like that's like posting on Instagram. Yeah, it's not traditional or whatever, but
Get rid of this shit, bro.
you can't call me a whore for posting bikini
Nobody
pics,
called
bro.
you
Like
that.
a 304, that's literally what a whore
Babe,
is.
so we do. I post my news on my feed, but we do our things different. You do news, but so like,
No,
so
I'm sorry, I don't do news.
Like you do for my.
You're so entitled you have to cut off the other lady's answer halfway through to throw another accusatory tantrum. You want us to have all others talk when you can't wait to speak.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you no.
And I'm gonna let you guys have it how
You know
want
what?
it.
I want to
Like-
say one thing before you leave.
Go ahead.
I want to say one thing before you leave. Hold on, you ready?
Go ahead, Brian. What's up?
You've been very rude this whole time.
Yeah.
Very. Is Priya? Are you coming back to the table, Priya?
I actually
God
wasn't
damn.
rude in the beginning of the podcast until I was called a 304.
You got a bit of an attitude.
Until I got.
You should talk to your therapist about that.
I don't have a therapist.
You should talk to your therapist.
I don't have a therapist.
I thought you did.
Okay, so you clearly weren't listening. Anyways, I wasn't rude until I was called a 304. So.
I didn't say that. I didn't call you that.
He's looking for Rihanna.
I'm not looking for. You're leaving?
I am.
You're gonna leave?
Babe, it's almost over, right? Like we're close to the end.
I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and be made a fool.
Wait. How about this? How about this? The chat has been. Nick, can you pull the chat up?
No, the chat has been like
Pull the
actually
chat up.
rude as fuck
Pull
the
the
whole
chat.
time. Like.
Pull the chat. Do we? Listen.
I want to say what I want to say.
There's been a lot. I've detected you've been rude this entire time.
Okay.
There's been quite a bit of TikTok brain from you.
Okay.
You have TikTok brain.
Okay.
No offense.
Okay.
I want to leave it to the chat. Chat. Do we kick? Is the kick?
Fuck you guys.
What is TikTok?
Whoa!
Like
You can't fire me. I quit. Gustavo is on the case. Out you go. Hold on, wait. Out you go. Goodbye, Leslie. It was
Shout out Javier
You
Molina.
know what was strange too? I did read that someone was gonna rage quit. I was waiting for it. No offense. Like I was like sitting here. I'm like, I could feel it. I just didn't mean to trigger her so much. I definitely triggered her a lot. And I didn't mean to. I was
Brian, 304 down. 304 down. You gotta get the medics over there, bro.
Sorry, what's that?
304 down. You gotta get the medics over there.
304 down.
304 down.
Hey. Gustavo, is Gustavo coming back? Where's he at? You can take her seat. Actually, no, I'm gonna move you over there. We're gonna wrap up here pretty soon.
It was kind of like how I was asking.
Some of the chat's
questions.
turned against. The chat has turned against me. Bro, she was super rude the entire fucking time.
Yeah,
so at
she
the
was
end,
very,
I was just
hot.
fucking trolling her. She was what?
She was very hot. She was very.
Yeah, guys, look, chat.
She says
chat.
spicy spicy.
I was trolling her there at the end. Okay, I was fucking playing with her a bit, but yeah, she's being rude.
Well, she's young.
And to my credit,
I remember when I was 21.
The Bronasons donated $100. Gustavo, man the guns and kick Leslie aka messed up hairline to the curve. She is a godless Jezebel, say Christ is Lord. Brian, are you up for the marathon challenge? Yes or no?
Maybe we'll have to see.
Christ is Lord.
We will see, but the Renaissance man, appreciate it. Yeah, no, she's just being nasty. So I'll just, to be fair, I de-escalated it. I reeled her back in when she was about to leave, but then she just continued like being bad faith, not engaging. She was being rude to Andrew. So look, I fucking trolled a little bit at the end, and then I kicked her off. Sue me.
Yeah, they even did a
Andrew,
peace chug.
yeah, they did a thing, and then she had a she had a sour
And I
puss.
said one thing, and I like totally lit her up. I'm
I
sorry. I didn't even mean to. I was
No,
just
you were fine.
genuinely asking.
So let's say if we can agree that porn is bad and promiscuity is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's compare an average amount of porn usage and an average amount of female promiscuity. Which is worse?
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a
They're probably the same.
You think it's the same?
I do, yeah.
Really?
I would think that, okay, so someone who, so a woman who is promiscuous versus a man who consumes porn, the long-lasting effects of being promiscuous far outlast the long-lasting effects of being porn addicted. Say the man gets off porn immediately, and he's no longer, he doesn't even have the ability to consume it. Like, after a certain amount of time, say it's probably about a year, like those negative effects go away. After a year, those negative effects don't go away for a woman.
I completely disagree with that. I think if anything, people get over their promiscuity times. Like a lot of once people have that couple years phase in their lives and then realize what they were doing, versus the effects of watching that porn that much and developing those kinks. If you develop those kinks and stuff, I don't see them going back. Yeah, like once you're there, you're
I don't know. I don't know the statistics on that. I would be interested to know the statistics on, like, if someone quits porn, how quickly it takes them to get back to baseline. But we do have statistics on quitting promiscuity. So people who have 5 or more sexual partners in their lifetime have a 20% likelihood of a successful marriage. We do have that. Them quitting promiscuity, like, doesn't affect their success in marriage.
because maybe they're not quitting.
So I don't know. Yeah. So
we don't know those statistics. Maybe the reason why it's failing is because they're going on and still cheating or doing things
because
of the
they
sort.
can't stop themselves.
Which is porn watchers. I haven't met someone who's addicted to porn who's able to stop themselves because it's so much easier accessible than.
I do have to move things on to the last thing here, so I can try to wrap up the show. Just some of your pre-show notes here. We could have. Perhaps I'm having to skip over some of yours and some of yours. I mean, we did start the show late because you guys were late, so, and we could have gotten to this sooner. But you said men really got disgusting over COVID for real.
Yeah, I think that's what I said last time. Because even now, in the 6 months that I've been single and celibate, I've tried dating twice.
You've been celibate?
I have.
For 6 months?
Not the whole 6 months, but recently, after those 2 bad dating experiences, and I'm about to explain why, because...
So you haven't been celibate for 6 months? You tried to be celibate for 6 months?
Yeah. And I tried dating twice. No, I tried dating twice during these 6 months, 2 different people, and both times it was very much so... like sex forward or sex driven or sex aggravated, I would even say.
What does that mean?
Like their only intentions were to have sex.
Yeah, and that was not my intentions going in. And I've been celibate since that experience, probably like 4.
Wait, so you were surprised that men wanted to have sex with you?
No.
It just seems like they weren't interested in dating her. They were just interested in dating her to get into her pants.
Yeah.
Not with the actual point of being with her, but just to be with her.
And even with the guys I've tried talking to, because I stopped going out on physical dates after those 2 experiences have just honestly been the same. It's been very like sex forward, sex driven, very much so like I say aggravated sexually because it is very like, I don't know, it feels primal, and maybe that comes from past trauma as well. So I like feel that way a lot of times when it's very sex forward instead of relationship forward. But yeah, that's been my experience, especially after COVID, and from other women that I know as well who say they do like to go out and party or they like to hang out with friends. A lot of women, and this is coming from LA specifically just because that's where I'm living, won't even go out anymore. And the parties or underground raves or wherever you go, a lot of the time the rule is women are free.
Look, if you guys want to fucking leave, then just get out. Go ahead. You guys can leave. Go. I don't need you guys making little fucking faces at each other the past fucking hour. If you guys want to leave, it's totally fine. Just fucking go. She's had no time to talk. We've given you guys so much fucking attention the entire show. At least be respectful for the last 5 minutes while she's saying her piece. If you need to really fucking leave, your little fucking security guard needs to take you back to fucking LA. Kindly go. Go ahead. Out you go.
Thank you for having us.
Afuera! You can go too. Out you go. Go ahead.
What'd I do?
You were making faces at her. She's trying to tell her story. I told you guys, we have 5 minutes left of the show. You can't just be polite and listen to her without fucking, oh my God, I can't believe we have another 5 minutes. Go ahead.
I know, I'm trying to rush through.
I'm sorry, I just have to leave. It's already 11.
But I feel like also this is a long topic. Maybe it's for another episode for other people to talk about. But I feel like in LA specifically with the parties and stuff like that, dating has been very like women are free for it to try and get women to come in. And a lot of my women friends don't even want to go out because there's been so much.
I don't know. Are they gone? Yeah, basically. Okay, what's their fucking film? Go ahead, just let them go.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I think I got my point across. I feel like people who know what I'm talking about and feel what I'm talking about, and I feel like again that also is very influenced.
If you know what it is, really you don't like small peens? That's racist, dog.
She's also pro slut. She said.
I'm pro slut. Oh my God.
Damn, that's just fucked up, man. RIP's in the chat for the boys. Okay. We have Stochastic Decay here. Hey Brian, word salad girl plays the victim card whenever there's pushback. What a brat. Props to the other panelists for not being brats and not pouting all show. Anyway, autistic girl has 1210 glasses. Based as fuck too. Also, hi Gustavo.
I apologize. It's just my face. I'm not trying to pout. I'm just really tired. I think I just look like this. I swear.
Wait.
I'm RBF contest. Go.
Hi, my name is Vin, and I teach public speaking, and I teach people how to become better communicators. And you're thinking right now, there's no way in hell.
Look into this mic right here.
That's a camera.
That's not RBF. That's just like scary. I do have RBF, and I apologize. I'm not at all trying to be bratty. I also don't think I'm really trying to play the victim card. I'm just being a devil's advocate the same way you are.
Yeah, that was pretty demonic, though. I'll agree with that.
That one was tough.
That was some
That
demonic
was tough.
shit.
That was but at least you're not a brat, apparently. I hate brats. I know.
What about me though?
Okay, good.
Whoa.
What about me though?
Getting
I love you too. I'm widowy their daddy. Yeah. I'm widowy daddy.
There's some sexual
Did you see my viral video in Times Square?
No.
You know that one?
What, you're not like a fetish or...
This is for my big dog, my British big dog. You know?
I think there's therapists for that.
He taught me everything I know. No, so like I went viral in Times Square for like barking. It was really funny. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Cool.
And then I was with Matthew Silver and he was screaming at me.
I made Nick a promise to not go talk about this route, but because of this panel, I have to. I got to talk about this. And this is dating related, okay? Would you object to a man not wanting to date a trans woman, starting with you?
Oh boy. Would I not date him because of that?
No. Would you object to a man not wanting to, like Gustavo here? If he was like, yeah, I don't think I would date a trans woman, would you object to that?
No. As long as he's not like being transphobic unnecessarily and like being unkind to trans women, if that's just like a personal preference, I think that's fine.
Well, the personal preference is he's not being transphobic or rude or mean in any way, but he would say essentially, I wouldn't date them because they're trans.
I mean, I think it probably comes from a place of just like bias, but I mean, I can't say that someone needs to date someone that they're not comfortable dating. Like,
okay.
I think, yeah. If they're completely post off and like completely indistinguishable, maybe I would like.
Is that possible? I don't think that's impossible to be 100% indistinguishable.
And if they still were really opposed to it, maybe I would question it, but no. In general, no.
Well, let's assume that's the case. They've gotten surgery and they're taking hormones. They've gotten breast implants and wigs, or I don't know. They got the bottom surgery, and then the man still doesn't want to date them.
I mean, I still can't really object to like someone's personal dating preferences,
fair.
you know?
Going around the table on this.
There will be plenty of men who want to, so it's okay if some men are uninterested in that. There's so many factors that go into dating preferences. You know, maybe their goal is biological children, and you can't do that with a transgender individual. I think those type of dating preferences, as long as they're non-discriminatory, are no problem.
Wouldn't it be it would be discriminatory.
Yeah, but if discriminatory, not in a bigotry sense. It's not in a hateful way. It's just a preference.
I think it's weird to tell other people what to do with their bodies and what they subject themselves to. So
I agree with Luce with what she said.
No preferences, just don't be rude.
Would that include to the redhead? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Please don't hold that against me.
I'm holding it against
Gertrude. Her name's Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude. I'm sorry.
Call her Gertrude.
I'm sorry, Gertrude. Would that include unaliving? You don't care if people unalive themselves because it's their body?
What?
Wait, what?
Okay.
Wait.
Good night.
Hold on. Wait, sit down.
This is actually a topic that I don't really feel comfortable talking about. I lost someone to.
You can convince her, Nick. You got it.
Unaliving.
You can convince her. Get her a slice of pizza. Get her a slice of pizza, a C4, and some tater tots. Okay, she'll be fine. What about your answer?
Talking about 100% straight.
I honestly didn't even feel like that was a very invasive question.
I understand that you feel it's not invasive, but
Okay,
I
just
personally lost someone.
We're moving on.
Being
Answer the
unalive,
question.
So
Okay.
No.
that's just
No.
I wouldn't date a trans.
Damn, that's crazy, Madison.
Does that make me trans?
You're a fucking bigot.
Then I'm a bigot.
Get her some tater tots. She'll be fine. Get maybe a blanket, a little blankie. Get her a blanket. Get her some tater tots. Mashed potatoes even. Get maybe even. You got it.
Look at this champ.
Look at that.
I got you. Don't worry. This is.
Whoa. Okay. A little tension.
Okay. My roommate told me to take you home.
No.
What?
Whoa. My roommate told me that you're our new roommate.
Okay.
And she loves you. In my opinion,
I think it's a great idea. House sitters get somewhere to stay, and we, the house owners, get someone to look after our home and our animals.
I think it makes it a very equal relationship. We're both giving something, we're both getting something. I can't see any downside. To be honest with you. It's mutually beneficial. Everybody wins.
Looking for a great deal on your next trip? On Kayak, you'll find low prices for flights, hotels, and car hire. Search and compare flight prices from different booking sites, as well as directly with airlines. See which hotels can be booked with free cancellation. Find a great deal on your car hire. We cover more than 70,000 locations. Search now on Kayak.
unaliving.
Wait, so just don't even.
Guys, that was the best. That was the best part of my night. That was the best part of my night.
What was the best part of your night?
My little kiss.
Oh.
Anyways, I think to equate.
Are you guys gonna smash after this?
I think to equate
There's a little chemistry
A little
here.
chemistry.
A little chemistry.
I won't deny. To equate unaliving yourself to an issue of not caring about.
Oh my God, don't. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, can we just move on to the next question?
No, I'm trying to move on, but.
Sorry. We can move on. It just was. It's a sensitive subject for me.
It's fine.
Okay, so related to the trans thing though. We're still related to dating. Would it be straight? God damn, I promised I wouldn't even go.
Oh my God.
I promise, Nick. I promise.
I
Nick.
can't believe you're breaking a promise right now. It is really It is. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
Excuse me?
That was fire. What the heck? Wow.
Okay,
Should
really
I
quick.
get into voice acting?
Would it be straight for? Is it straight for a man to date a trans woman? This is the last time I'm ever asking this question.
Yeah. Because she's like identifying as a woman in a woman's body, and it's like perceived as a heterosexual relationship. So I would consider that straight.
Let's get everybody's answers.
I would say that's a trans relationship, but that's also subjective to the people, and I don't feel like I'm not a trans person, so I can't really define it myself.
Word.
No, biologically, that's.
We're gonna do her dating app review. All right, guys, here she is on Bumble.
There I am.
That's a filter.
Here she is.
Yes, it is.
Cheating.
Okay, so that's catfishing.
Wow, that's misrepresent. You're misrepresenting your physical appearance.
Okay, I hid
Wait.
my bags and I made my nose.
I've seen a lot of men do it.
Next.
Not the worst thing in the world.
She's 5 feet. That's good for you. Oh, she smokes socially.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
I also
sorry,
smoke
Andrew.
weed a lot.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
She wants a relationship. She wants kids someday. She's an atheist. She goes to the gym, plays video games, baking sushi, road trips.
Does everybody eat sushi?
Pretty basic.
This is obsession with
socially. Bro, I'm telling you, you got to find a man who will lead you. You got to quit the drinking, quit the smoking, and quit the weed. You said socially you drink.
How is a man supposed to lead her?
What do you mean?
I just feel like it's constant. I mean,
you can lead her to the bar.
Yeah, I
and then
kind of
get
need
some
somebody
sushi.
to be my equal, not a leader. So I.
Well, I know,
disagree
but you're
with
just
you.
always. I feel like they can't even get a word in edgewise.
Wait,
I mean,
why don't you guys have a back and
we're
forth?
Engaging. I think.
Why don't you guys have a back and forth?
I want to
hear
know
from her.
what you bring. I'm not saying this as like being rude, but what do you bring to a relationship?
Love and care and everything a husband needs.
What is everything?
My first relationship was beautiful. It was a friendship. We told each other everything. Like, that's exactly what I want.
Did you allow him to lead you?
No. We were together, a team. That's what I want.
Wait, was this the one where
Why
you
did
guys
it
never
end?
had sex?
Yes.
Okay.
But why did
You're
this
gonna
one end?
go on Team Cat Lady.
Hang on. So you're in a relationship. You're not. Just
Team
remind me.
kitty
You weren't
cat.
having sex because you wanted to stay a virgin, or you just
Well, at
weren't
the time
sexually
I was
attracted
very
to him.
religious. At the time I was very religious, so I did at first want to just be a virgin. Then I lost my virginity, and then not my virginity, sorry, my religion. And then I didn't necessarily want to do anything with him because it just wasn't attractive. But when we first started, it was on the basis that it wasn't going to go anywhere. And I also met him online, and we had our relationship entirely online for the first year.
J-date?
Okay. I
No.
feel like I want to give you a piece of loving advice. I would love to see you in a relationship where you bite your tongue like half the time and just allow him to lead you.
Let's go.
Okay, I didn't
I
want
can
that in
get
my first
behind that.
relationship, so I'd rather find somebody who respects
What else
me.
should she do? Okay, this is good. What else should she do?
I do. I mean, I feel like bite your tongue. I just submit a little bit to a man.
Respectfully disagree.
And I feel like don't have such high standards on a guy.
That I might
especially
agree
when
with
you
you
don't. I
on.
mean, you don't have a ton to bring to the table either.
I might agree with you on that, but not on the ton to bring to the table, because as long as you bring love and respect, that's really...
That's it.
I know, but I feel like you're not loving and respecting him if you're not allowing him to lead you. If you respect him and you love him and you trust him, then you trust him to lead your family and lead
If
your
both
decisions.
people respect each other, they'd be working as a team. Nobody would be a leader.
No. You have roles in the house.
have
I cook,
leaders.
I clean, I take care of my
Teams
children.
literally have leaders. Yes, you still. When two consciousnesses,
I'm the boss.
When two consciousnesses come into contact, they always try to dominate
Okay, I
each other.
disagree.
That's the way it
going.
works.
I don't think that's true.
I
You're
don't
cooking.
think
Keep
every
going.
time you have two different roles.
Cook
You
her
have
up.
two different roles.
Cook her up.
Girl, like we have listened to
Wait,
you
listen
all
to her,
night.
listen to her.
We have listened to you all night.
Yeah.
I need you to listen here.
Listen up.
For
You
real.
have my ear.
Listen up.
I just feel like there are two roles in a marriage. Someone is going to stay home with the children and cook and clean and be barefoot in the kitchen. And I know that's hard to hear. And while you're doing that, your man is taking care, he is providing, he is making the money. But you have to trust and you have to allow him to lead. You have to give him sex, not just blowjays. You have to engage in a relationship.
And I would have to be attracted to somebody to do that.
That was cute.
I mean,
I like that.
No, the blowjay.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I
keep going.
hear what you're saying, but
She's cooking.
I fundamentally disagree with you.
How so? Just tell me.
Tell her.
I think that there doesn't need to be one person leading a relationship. I think it's best if they're both equals. That's it.
Okay,
If it's friendship
you own a
with the
business.
added-
You own a business. Who's the owner of the business?
I don't think a business and a relationship are comparable. I'm sorry.
They're absolutely
I
comparable.
disagree with you on that.
Someone has to lead
But I
the
mean, a
household.
business is
Otherwise,
bad
it just
example
falls
because you can have
apart.
a partnership in a business.
What'd you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I feel
You
like
were about
someone
to
has
ask.
to lead in any situation.
Sorry, so you were about to ask, like, about the business, who is leading in the business. So between you and Lindsay, I think that's her name, right? Who's the leader?
I lead all of our social media. She doesn't touch it at all. She handles all of our finances, all of our
So you
business.
both
I don't
lead
touch
at a
it.
certain area.
Absolutely, we both lead in
Sounds
certain
like
areas.
team effort.
Is it a partnership?
It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Lindsay
So who
owns
has the final
business.
say? Let's say Lindsay wants to sell the business. Can she sell it without you?
No, we have a contract. It has to
Okay,
be-
so you have to agree. You
Correct.
guys both have to agree. Interesting.
Correct.
I can fix her. I feel like you're gonna meet.
But you don't run your relationship like you do a business. That's not what you want, right?
No,
But
and
she
that
just
was
compared it together, so
Yeah, okay, I get you. I get you. That was a wrong example. That I shouldn't have used that one. I guess I feel like for some reason something has happened in your life. Maybe you need therapy. He doesn't think you need therapy. But something has happened that like somebody wrecked you because the way that you view men is so sad.
I am friends with men.
I know you're friends, babe. I know you're friends
You're
with men, but
acting
you
like
gotta
I
get
hate
to
all
another
men.
level. Like,
I do not hate all men at all. I know that there are a lot of good men out there. I think the ones.
but they're not coming for you. The good men aren't coming for you, and so I want you to, in the most loving way, I want you to look at yourself and be like, why are the good men not coming for me?
Like what the hell?
Girl, you ran your mouth all night. You ran your mouth all freaking
All
night.
freaking
We all
night.
sat here.
We all
We
sat
listened to
here.
you, and we respected
I
you.
literally
But I'm telling you right
I
now.
literally sit in my apartment and I work.
Done.
Okay.
Why are you not
I
dating
think-
any of the guy
they're all-
friends that
they're-
you have?
They're turning on you.
You're what?
We sat there for 5-6 hours and listened to her.
what was the reason?
I could.
Yeah, it has.
I have to drive home. What the fuck? Yeah, I have to drive home.
Yep. You grab some popcorn, everyone's walking out.
I want popcorn.
Hold on, I just don't understand why someone who is single is sitting here talking mostly for 6 hours about relationships to
right.
women who are happily married. Like, if you're talking about the authority on relationships, wouldn't you ask the people in the room that are happily married?
Wait, hold on. We need to get through your dating profile. Just
So you guys don't want to have
Okay,
sex
then-
with
wait.
marriage, and that's what I'm talking about.
Guys, you bullied her. You guys bullied her.
We bullied her.
You guys bullied.
Hang on. You stuck up and said that's not bullying. Was that bullying?
No,
Well, I don't know. Now you want me to have your guys' back. Where were you guys earlier for me? Nowhere.
Listen,
You were
I
good.
liked everything you were saying. I'm being a bit
we're
facetious
just
here.
being jokes.
I'm just being facetious. Wait, what?
Yeah, she wins.
Wait.
No, don't chase her, please. No.
Get her some applesauce and a blanket. Get her an applesauce.
I heard all I need to hear.
Okay, if we're
wait,
doing
hold
an
on, we
app
didn't even get
review,
through-
I'm
She-
literally
Respectfully,
leaving.
We
I'm
didn't
not
get
even
through-
just sitting
You
here.
can
I
have
really
time
don't.
with your conservative
Some-
women, and I'm gonna leave.
Wait, why?
Yeah, no,
Why
of
are you
course
guys
we're
leaving? Wait, you guys. Wait, hold on. Sit down. Why are you guys leaving? She already left. The annoying girl
Okay, but
left.
if she comes back, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
because it's
take it.
not
Sit
the
down.
feminist podcast.
Sit down. Listen to the patriarchy.
We just started throwing a fit, and he's like, "Oh, look at him whining after 7 hours."
What's on purpose?
I'm just frustrated that you want her back one. That's the
We didn't finish her notes.
Well, we are not going to.
Bro, this is not your fucking show. This is not your fucking show. Deal with it. Fucking deal with it.
Okay, then it's okay if we leave, correct? That's what you're saying then.
Yeah, but you're.
breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
sorry. Discover an epic struggle.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome.
From
If you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me bemoan the dire shortage of masculinity in our culture today. So you won't be surprised to hear that simps have bid $500,000 to play video games with Pokimane. It's real. Enjoy a gaming session with Pokimane, one of the top streamers in the industry. Play your favorite games and share an unforgettable experience. And in case you doubted me, this is a confirmation from the streamer who started the auction. It shows an anonymous donor bid $500,000 for the chance to speak to Pokimane over a Zoom call. So, yeah, humanity is doomed. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me bemoan the dire shortage of masculinity in our culture today. So you won't be surprised to hear that simps have bid $500,000 to play video games with Pokimane. It's real. Enjoy a gaming session with Pokimane, one of the top streamers in the industry. Play your favorite games and share an unforgettable.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round capture the objective. I will find the key. You know yourself. Over here. Over there. Misery may manifest. Enhancing the receive my aid. Your end is within my reach. Come here for healing. Such grievous wounds. I must recharge. Hold on. I see a hostile.
Time to let off some steam!
Move here. I'm on my way. I offer something more. Another part. Help me. Eyes open now. There's a test subject. Slipping away. Misery made manifest. Girl, from a hole. Nano boost administered. Progress is seldom won with ease. Repairing your cellular makeup. Careful, we're outnumbered. Your end is within my reach. You're broken.
Definitely a little bit.
Surrender to my will.
I appreciate the
Score 0-1.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Join with me. You cannot escape me. Reforming you. Go, fresh shadow. Cure for all the days. The objective is the point is vulnerable. Let us take it. Misery may
Wait, guys, don't rush him. Don't rush. Just come to on point.
join me.
Go, come back, come back, come back. Oh, good.
Wait, guys, come help on point, bro. Diva's no more.
Dealt with cynics before.
Targeting hostile.
Come to me and I will heal you. Receive my aid. You're broken. Reckless disregard for life and limb. You cannot escape me. Over there. Be cautious. I see a hostile.
I think reprises old Anna.
Round 2. 1. High. Score 1-1.
I promise to take this one serious.
Yet another stretch of cloudless skies and idyllic ocean views. Wonderful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
missing, they're missing.
Coalescence is almost ready. Misery made man. Come to me and I will heal you. I can shut. My ultimate is ready. Surrender to my will. Justice reigns.
The Eye of Horus watches over you. Come here to get me.
There's a test subject. I will not be denied. Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Defeat.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Formidable. Je n'étais formidable, j'étais formidable. Je n'étais formidable. Formidable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Stop the payload.
The payload's moving.
Humanity
About
is
time.
shackled. I will find the truth. My ultimate ability is charged. I require big stanger last. Use the payload. Bug 'em in. My power emanates. Come here for healing. Be nourished. I must ensure the payload's progress. You cannot escape me. Much obliged.
Fuck.
Enemy located. Gale from above. Join with me. Not so fast. Over there. A taste of why we stopped.
I guess it goes to team. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Your end is within my reach. Enhancing your vitals. Move here if you wish to be healed. Right.
Fuck, both of them are one shot. Nice. Nice.
Precision and control.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Time again
My
to
ultimate
try
is
again.
fully charged. Get in there.
I am ready to unleash coalescence. A sip for the parched.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
My ultimate is ready to be unleashed.
Are we still fighting?
Fuck.
I'm on my game now. Mother's here.
I am unbreakable. Bothersome. Group up with me. Understood. Big stanger over there. I won't let you fall. Join me. There's a test subject. Area denial. You cannot group up. Thank you. I'm under attack. I see a hostile. EMP activated.
Reaper soul again. Good job.
My ultimate is ready to be unleashed. Enemy is activated. What has impeded the payload? There's a test subject. Surrender to my will. Join with me.
Yeah, I'll switch after my ult. Switch after my ult. Annoying because the Zenyatta ops me, then I'm almost dead already. Yeah. We need to get rid of the whole team. Anti, yeah. Good job. The fuck.
It's go time. Come here.
I'll switch. I'm done.
Evolution, group up with me. Come here for healing.
Brother, whoa! I had them all in. What could I do? I couldn't do anything. That was a good ult of me. And one shot.
Complete. Score 2-0. Switching sides.
I know, I'm sorry.
Prepare your defenses.
It's because they had a Zen and a Reaper, and the Zen Reaper combo is so strong against what's it called? Tanks. You can't really do shit if there's Zen and Reaper in the same team.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
These phenomena bear further investigation.
Looks like Gibraltar's back online, with lots of new intel to share.
understand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Understood.
incoming.
Your end is within my reach. I've dealt with cynics before.
Eyes on a target.
Enemy radar scanner left.
Enemy in sight.
Move here if you wish to be healed. Come here for healing. Run to kill my position.
Catch you later.
Repairing your cellular makeup. I'm under attack.
Dusting off.
Time again to try again. Join with me. Misery may manifest. Keep up with me. Come to me.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Enemy located.
Concentrating fire.
We must get them off the payload.
Nerf this!
Pain is inevitable. That's much better.
Let's block that payload.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Coming up.
Succumb to your end. A taste of poison.
Apagando las luces.
Great minds are always persecuted. Group up with me. I understand. Surrender to my will. Enemy in sight. Drill the Mahal. Double I need assistance. It is often one's mouth that breaks the news. Joinish. Join with me. I go. Oh, many thanks. Meal of wheels. There's a test subject.
What is that melody?
Now, to start anew.
冻住，不许走。
Take cover. Receive my aid.
Nerf this! Booting up.
You cannot escape me.
Didn't want to win.
Hey, ladies, do you guys think women belong in the kitchen? Yes or no?
What?
Do you think women belong in the kitchen?
Woman?
Yes.
Belong in the kitchen?
Yes. Do you agree
Well, I'm
with
a
this?
baker.
You do that professionally.
No, but I'm about to soon.
Okay, so you,
I do it for fun, but I'm about to do it professionally soon.
do you have like a boyfriend? Who do you bake for then?
My friend? Exactly.
What do you bake?
I bake cupcakes, banana bread, cookies, cakes, anything.
So all the
What do you
bad
make?
food for you.
Like, but I make it healthy. How you manage your calories throughout the day.
Oh, so it's not your fault.
Yeah, like I'm just doing this. Like I'm just doing the baking.
So you think women do belong in the kitchen?
I do a lot of baking, but not a lot of cooking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If I find a man, he needs to be able to cook because I only do the baking. I got dessert, but I need someone to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So do you want a man that makes more money than you?
Don't make these. I mean, I don't really care about that. Like, but
You don't care
if
about
you can
money?
make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like that's fine.
Okay, so you don't care about the guy making money?
No mistakes. Maybe just like.
Okay,
Maybe
just keep it
there's
real.
no, but there's just like kind of like that bar.
Okay, what's that bar at for you then?
No.
Give us a number, it's fine.
You guys can guess.
100,000 a
I'm
year?
just like not gonna say yes or
100K.
no.
Okay, so you want 100K a year? Let's just say that. Is that
Okay.
Sure. And you expect that guy to cook for you?
Yeah. And I'll bake for you. I got dessert. Dessert.
Do you not see how delusional you sound? No offense.
It's part of my personality trait.
Being delusional? What if I like
It's
ate
been
Cheetos
working.
every day and I was like
but
fat?
like being delusional has been working for me so far. So like, why wouldn't I keep doing that? It's just been working out for me so far. That's all I gotta say.
Do you have a guy?
Not right now. It's just I don't want it. I don't want the guy.
Yeah, 'cause okay, so he doesn't match up to your standards then. That's why you don't want him.
Okay, yeah, but maybe I'm just.
So is that a
maybe
flex to deny a guy you don't want?
It's not like a flex necessarily.
Okay, let me ask you this.
You're asking me a lot, so might as well.
No, I'm just trying to.
Like, really asking me
I'm just trying to
everything.
challenge your logic here. So like,
Yeah,
let's
like,
say,
please challenge it.
let's say I whacked off to porn every day, right? And but, like every day I had a new chick. Hold on, just bear with me. Let's say I whacked off to porn every day, right? To a new girl.
Hello.
Every day. What if I bragged to you and said, "Yo, I get hella girls"? What would you say to me if I said that?
Okay, like I think you really need that to boost your ego, so I'm gonna let you have it.
Great,
like
great.
that's okay. Like
So-
you need to have that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Would it be fair to say that it doesn't count?
I mean, it counts for you because you're talking about it to
No,
me.
just-
Like, I mean, it's clearly counting
just
for you.
answer
Like
the
you're
question.
like talking to me. No, like
if I bragged
no,
about it,
I'm
it wouldn't
gonna
count,
like, I
right?
make
It'd be
my own
weird.
rules. Like
It'd be weird, right? Okay, cool.
Do you want to know the plot twist though?
Okay, hold on.
I'm in school to be a therapist,
Awesome.
so I'm already like.
Fantastic. All right, so you see what I'm gonna do here next? Okay, so like I said, right? I'm a weirdo, but like I would agree with you, by the way. If I went to you and I said I get hella girls, but I was whacking off every day, it wouldn't count because it takes no skill to do that, correct? It takes no skill to whack off every girl. Or standards, yeah. So it takes no skill to have guys that you don't like. Yeah, same thing, yeah.
It is effortless, but that's why I reject them. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's my
that's
point.
effortless. Like, I'm not playing a part of that.
Exactly.
But that's why I reject that.
But it's not a flex to say I have men that I'm rejecting, just like it's not a flex for me to say.
Like you asked me, like I was just talking about my baking, and you asked me, and you kept going and going and going. Like I was just talking about my baking.
Okay, what I'm trying to establish here.
Switch the camera.
No, because you sound
I'm
crazy.
just trying to
That's
talk
why.
about. Really?
Yes, that's why. Yeah, see, here's the problem with women, which you guys don't understand, is that like there is a metric of failure.
Best of me. Keep talking. I'm gonna let you have it. Whatever you need.
Okay, you do understand that there's winners and losers in life, right? If woman's in her prime, how old are you?
How old do you think I am? Are you serious? 20?
I mean, that's
What do you get?
I was gonna say like 31. 32. I'm guessing. Am I wrong? Am I right? Oh, how old are you? How old are you?
23.
23?
Yeah.
28. Yeah, goddamn. Okay.
Oh my god. Joking. It's Saturday.
Yeah. Well, either way, I genuinely You're 23,
I have
okay.
a boyfriend.
Okay.
He cooks for me.
He cooks for you.
He makes more than that.
If you got a guy, why are you at the club?
I'm hanging out with my friends.
No, but you guys are dressed to go out.
No, actually, no. I want to take a bite with my friends.
Yeah.
You know, you're judging us based off what we're dressed. Okay, that's like superficial. More power to you. Like that's okay. If that's what makes you feel more comfortable. That's okay. But we could be doing anything like besides what you're doing.
All right. If you have a boyfriend at home, going out is just unacceptable.
Asking me all these questions.
Well, I'm just making a statement. That's not even a question. I'm just making a statement. And that was more towards your friend here.
That's not even true.
Really?
Like, what if I wanted to go out with my friend?
Why don't you guys just hang out at the house?
With who?
With you, your boyfriend, and her.
Because he's in a trip with his family.
Okay, well, hang out at the house then.
Changed the world forever.
What if we wanted to go out to drink?
What the?
What the fuck?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, her boyfriend. Raphael. Oh yeah, Raphael.
What the hell?
My boyfriend encourages me to go out.
Now you're fucking.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not doing that with anybody.
How did you even come to that?
That's like all of you guys assuming he just said that.
No, but he's asking, why don't you hang out at her house together instead of
Raphael. Because we hung out on Thursday at her house, so we wanted to go out
We all
tonight.
say exactly, but you guys.
I wanted to like switch.
You want a more intense from other guys.
You're really bad at
No, we
asking
wanted to
questions.
like have her there.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you're really bad at asking questions. Be clear, like. No, are you analyzing it? Like, he's so bad at asking questions.
No. I mean, this just proves what I've been saying a lot. Confirms a lot of things I wrote a book on this.
Raphael, man.
I would like to say this guy right here, he was recently on the Pop Balloon and he was a successful fresh match.
Okay.
Hey, can you come over here and talk about your fresh match experience real quick? I would appreciate that.
What's up?
How did you like the team? How did you enjoy it?
Good time.
Yeah. Did you close?
Yeah, I mean, not, but, yeah, no.
What do you know?
We'll keep it at, half-half.
Okay. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming by.
All right, cool, man. Come on, guys.
Like, I want to ask you one thing.
Oh, God.
Do you cook? You cook.
Do I look like I cook? No. I don't, no. Cooking is for poor people and women.
We're acting for content. We're acting everybody. It's not yeah, like we're acting. It's like a social experiment. We're just acting everybody.
Yeah, women should be cooking, not men.
So why?
Okay, do you think men should protect women like their girlfriend?
If they have the ability to.
They have the ability to. So you think if someone breaks into the house, it's not the man's duty to protect his girl? Is it a man's duty to protect his woman, yes or no?
It's not a duty, but if he wanted to,
If he wanted to. So it's negotiable.
If he was able to, I'm sure he would.
Okay, so this is where me and you differ. I think certain roles are non-negotiable.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Like, if someone breaks into the house, it's your job as a guy to protect your girl.
Okay.
But on the flip side, I think as a man, your woman's job is to take care of you from food and nurturing, all that other stuff. Gender roles are important and they should adhere to. You strike me as a feminist / egalitarian, which is fine. But please don't. Yeah, you do.
I strike you as
100%,
feminist,
yeah.
and I could see. I could see where that's coming from.
Yeah, you 100% have egalitarian beliefs, which is fine, but not really.
You also, man, there's like a lot of internal conflict. Okay, like
Internal conflict, how so?
No, like I believe like okay, I used to really strongly believe like what you're saying. I mean, men's job to protect women belong in the kitchen.
Yep.
My bad. But
What changed your mind? You went to college?
post grad.
Congratulations. So you got indoctrinated by university. What if I told you feminism was a lie?
Okay, and I'm very open-minded. Like, okay, keep talking.
No, I'm just saying it's a lie. Like, it's setting you up for failure. You're going to go ahead, you're going to become a therapist, you're going to work that job, you're going to realize, damn, this sucks. I want a guy.
What if I already have a guy before I start working, like, the job for real, for real?
What I'm saying is that this is going to be later on, when you get older. Well, yeah.
Every single time. Like, every single time.
More often than not.
And what's the trend that you're noticing? Like, what is it?
They go to school, they get a career, they make a good amount of money,
Not
And then
my.
they make a good amount of money and they say, damn, okay, I want a man now. And then they realize, holy shit, I make a lot of money and I'm successful. It's harder to find a guy. And then they can't find said guy. And then they end up single with cats at 30 years old.
That doesn't sound so bad to me.
Well, there you go.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Compared to the men that are out there,
Compared
like,
to the men that are hitting you up, you keep that in mind as well.
Okay,
You're rejecting them, so clearly they're losers.
But you also have to keep. No, I get a little.
I'm amazed at how women like try to flex losers that they decline.
I'm not trying to flex them.
You are. You literally used that earlier.
Okay, so like repeat exactly how I did that.
You're trying to substantiate your value by saying there's men that are chasing after me, but I don't want them.
But I feel like literally like a lot of people can relate to that. I'm not even gonna limit it to one gender. Like I feel like a lot of
Yes,
women.
thank you for proving my point. That
And
means you're not
men.
special.
But I know
Men
that.
don't get the same level of
It's just
attention.
reminding me. No, like I.
You do realize that like an average chick has more pull than like a celebrity man, right? Do you understand this? So it's not a flex if a girl has a bunch of guys chasing her. It's not a flex at all.
No, I know, but.
But it is a flex if a man has a bunch of girls
Okay,
chasing
so
him.
do you think
What does
you're
that have to
taking
do with
that flex?
anything?
Well, because you asked me a question about men earlier and I answered it, and now you're taking that as a flex.
No. I'm just saying your worldview is a bit skewed.
Okay,
It's
how
not a
so?
flex to have men pursuing you as a female.
So how is my worldview skewed? Like in your eyes, in your perspective? Like, give it to me straight.
You're dumb. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You're just dumb.
Better than me.
Because I'm able to understand the inherent differences between
You
men
think
and
you're-
women. Yes, I
you
understand
think
them very.
That's your self-perception.
I understand them very well.
That's your self-perception.
Because I'm going off of biology. And biology doesn't lie.
In undergrad, I did bio. So you're going off of your self.
So then you should know that this egalitarian worldview that you have of the genders is false. How is that when I'm not agreeing that they're egalitarian? I think that they're inherently different. Because it's based on biology.
Go on. Like
It's simple.
elaborate.
This egalitarian worldview between men and women is what feminism is premised on, which is a failure. It's led to more women being in depression and being on SSRIs because it's a lie. Because it tells women that they're equal to men
No,
and
but
they're
like,
not.
where are you getting that from? Like, are you?
Where am I getting what?
People you talk to, like stuff you read, stuff you researched. Like,
It's a multitude of different things. Empirical studies is from my own information.
Tell me about the empirical studies.
My anecdotal.
I want to hear about the empirical studies.
Well, what is your question specifically?
About how you think men and women.
Well, that's a very broad topic. What specifically are you wondering?
Just in general, honestly, like tell me about them.
Men and women are different. I don't think you need to study to know men and women are biologically different.
Okay, they're biologically different.
Yes.
Okay, but how does that manifest in today's modern?
Because since we're biologically different, that means that our brains are wired differently. That means we have different things that we're attracted to.
What makes you think that between gender, like the brains are wired differently? Like what in neuroscience proves that?
You don't agree that men and women are wired differently biologically?
Join with me.
You don't agree with that?
To me. To an extent, I do.
We are different in every way.
Every single way.
Yes, for example, women are emotional.
There are some ways, but not every single way. Like, I love it.
You've been wrong on every single point.
Are you serious?
You've been wrong on every single point, and that's fine. But this is the problem. I don't think women understand a lot of biological differences between the genders. If you guys did, you guys would be able to be in relationships, be married younger, and be.
I'm trying to, but what's this way? I'm in a relationship. I've been like 5 years in a relationship. Like, what's the point?
Who wears the pants in a relationship with you and your man?
I think
Me.
he needs to take her.
That's the problem. That's precisely the problem.
What's the problem? No, honestly, it's 50-50.
It's 50-50. That's a problem too.
Are you happy with the 50-50? Yeah.
That's a lie.
I'm very passionate about the thing I do. Like, I'm studying right now to be a counselor, and I'm very passionate about that. I work on like to take care of it. I want to like to work on the thing, like on the thing I'm studying.
So you don't want a 50-50. Congratulations for proving our point. This is what I'm trying to say, man. Like,
What? I was right. He is right. I didn't understand, like, I'm trying to work, he's trying to work, like, that's the 50-50.
She's like, oh yeah.
Question, do you
yeah, because it's probably the first time that they've been told the truth about anything.
He's the prize in your eyes.
And tonight we can.
You're gonna have your phone out like that. You might as well just get the number, right?
No, if I wanted to, I would have done it before this conversation even started. Oh, I think I'm just fine. My phone is just like.
Nah, man. No, I'm trying to end this conversation.
You disagree with me.
I think she wanted to say something. Did you want to say something?
Come
come on in, because you've been agreeing with what I'm saying. I see you nodding. You've been nodding with what I've been saying. Yeah, when I said men need to lead or whatever, or that she said that she's in a 50-50 relationship, which is a joke. That doesn't ever work.
That's not a joke.
That is a joke. You think the woman...
needs to lead, yeah.
You're crazy.
So you can protect your man if something happens, if y'all getting robbed, since you're leading?
No.
How about if you make more than your guy? Are you okay with that? And being stronger than him? How about that?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, and
You're with the guy right now and you're stronger than him?
I'm not with a guy right now.
Oh, that explains a lot. Like, ladies, do you guys see like how like a lot of the things I'm saying are literally being manifested in your real life?
I'm with the guy, so ask me.
Yeah, but your guy's a loser. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, he lets you lead, he's a loser. Like, any guy that lets a woman lead, like, that's a problem.
But he's not a loser though.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. Like, I would never let my girl ever go in public and say I'm the leader. That's crazy to me.
Who's the leader?
You just said you're the leader. You said that.
He said you wore the pants.
No, you said that. You said you wore the pants. That's crazy to me.
If you ask him, he wouldn't say that.
But see, that's the thing. You should respect your man enough to know and say he's the leader.
No, but that's the 50-50 of the relationship.
See, that's the problem. 50-50 doesn't work. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It doesn't work.
It's been working 5 years ago. Like,
I see a hostile.
since 5 years.
You guys are just tolerating each other at this point. That's why you're out dressed like this right now.
Honestly, we're like best friends.
Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Guys, look, if your girl ever talks about you like this, when you're not there, you're fucking done, bro. I'm telling you, you're done. Best friends and shit, but you're done. You're done.
What's his name?
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Yo, what's his name, bro?
The L. Guys, look. They don't want to admit this, but I'm going to give you guys some game. The way your woman talks about you when you're not there tells a lot about you as the man, okay? If your girl isn't like damn near worshiping the ground that you walk on when people ask her questions about you, it's an L, bro. I'm telling you, it's an L. She's just tolerating him.
Sounds like an immature relationship.
A mature relationship.
Thanks, Chat. Raphael, man, what?
That's an L, bro. Okay. Well, anyway, you guys have a great night. Have fun at the club or wherever you guys were gonna go.
She was into you.
Now y'all see why I'm switching over to politics, man. Like, bro,
She was into you, though. Hey,
I don't give a fuck, man.
you ain't want her number, though?
Not worth the hair follicles, man.
Hey, we best friends, though.
What? Yeah, best friends, guys. And this is the lunacy. What's up, man?
Good afternoon, Miss Hurt. Good afternoon. Mr. Dapp hasn't looked at you once this entire trial, has he? Not that I've noticed, no. You've looked at him, though, many times, haven't you? Yes, I have. You know exactly why Mr. Dapp won't look back at you, don't you? He promised you you would never see his eyes again. Isn't that true? I don't recall a piece of that. One of the last times you ever saw Mr. Depp was when you met him in San Francisco in July 2016, right? That was the second to last time you saw him. And this is after you publicly accused him of police violence. I got my restraining order before that, yes. And this is after you obtained the domestic violence restraining order against him. That's correct. Let's please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 1229. For the record, it's at 11:01 through 12:09.
Insurmountable.
I'm going to ask that it be admitted into evidence.
Any objection to 1229?
Yes.
All right, 1229. You want it entered in its entirety?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1229 entered in its entirety. Go ahead and play your section.
If they want this